Lashley's the champion.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley!
For the first time in his career, Bobby Lashley has won the Intercontinental title.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, welcome! Welcome to the after party! Wake up, put your hands up, put them up! It's time that you make your voice heard! Wake up, put your hands up, get them up! Hell yeah!
You got all-wheel drive?
Do I have all-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. So you don't worry about the snowstorms?
I do, just because I don't like driving in it, but I also know how to drive, so it's not that big a deal. It's a preference
how many
thing.
accidents have you been in?
3, but none of them. One of them was my fault, and it wasn't because of weather. It was just because of stupidity.
Nice.
Yeah, I hit a tree because I think I've explained this before.
A lot, yeah. But when you start trying to say you've got an immaculate driving record,
I didn't say that.
Is
I didn't say that. I said I know how to drive. I've been hit twice.
But you could also add to the end of that, I know how to drive into things. So
No,
maybe
people
your
know-
sentence wasn't finished.
People know how to drive into me, and that's I can't avoid that. Well, I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, you gotta be quicker on the trigger,
The
bro.
cop was some bullshit, and everyone knows that.
You'd be a terrible fighter pilot. You just get shot and be like, it wasn't my fault, he shot at me.
That's true. That's a
You gotta
fact.
dodge, fucking weave.
I was on the side of the road. How can I dodge? I can't go any further.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I can't go any further if I'm already on the side of the road and he
Can't
decides
pull
to
over
back
any
into me.
further.
I can't. He hit me, son of a
Dodgeball
bitch.
and Super Trooper quotes back to back. It's been a good day
That's
for
pretty
me.
good.
See? And we didn't have anything to open this with.
No,
if you
God,
couldn't
no.
tell.
And we still don't.
No, nothing.
You decided to talk about four-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, whatever.
I know you have a car, see?
Yeah, I do. I have a sedan, a Subaru.
Nice, dude.
Which, hey, you can talk shit about them all you want. They're fucking great in the snow, and I live in goddamn New England, so I need that shit.
Yeah, I have a piece of shit because I let my wife use a four-wheel drive car because we have a kid at home.
That makes sense.
So-
Probably a good idea.
My car doesn't have all-wheel drive.
I mean, who cares about you? Keep the kid alive. Next generation, all that.
No all-wheel drive for me. But I do have Red Bull and Welcome to the Jungle, so I'll make it home.
Yeah, I mean, a little drifting, but that's fine. I don't
living.
think it's a making it home thing. I feel like it's worse in the morning when you get here.
Why?
Usually. I don't know, because nothing's been, like, cleaned up. Nothing's been touched. Sometimes it has. Really
No, because
depends.
it's different though. I get here so early that nobody else is on the road, so it's a lot safer.
That's
my
true.
way home is always fucking dumbasses on the road, and
That's true.
makes it way worse.
But you don't live too far away from here, so.
I live 35 minutes away from here.
Oh, really?
That's a drive in the snow,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right. That's bad. I thought you lived, I don't know why, but I thought you lived closer to work.
No,
Huh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Why'd you make that decision?
I bought a house.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
How do you afford that?
just worth a
I've been
lot.
looking into it, and it's a nightmare. I know I can't afford it.
Yeah,
I mean, I could eventually, maybe.
I'm the kind of guy who just dives into shit and I
Uh-huh.
figure it out along the way.
Yeah, no.
Much like this podcasting career we've set up for ourselves.
I mean, you kind of had a little bit before that. This is new for me. Well, not anymore, but it was kind of new for me at the beginning.
Yeah, you go, what do we need? I said, a microphone. And you go, yeah, but what else? I go, I don't know.
That-
And then we figured it out from there.
And that's all we needed, and
Yeah,
that's all we
see?
have right now. I have some notes, and we have a microphone.
I never know what the fuck I'm doing. You just jump in and you figure it out. And now we randomly have fucking 20K listeners, whatever it is, a week, and we're good to go. I have a house now just because I decided to buy one.
Has nothing to do with this podcast, I can tell you that much.
But I'm telling you, the more you just jump into shit, the better you feel.
I guess so. Do you really feel good about this, though? This show?
The show, no.
Okay, yeah.
Much of my decisions I don't feel great about,
No,
but, you know, I just keep plugging forward.
Speaking of bad decisions, it was my birthday weekend.
Oh, how was that?
For me, it was fine. For a couple other people, it was not.
Rape people?
Somehow, no rape, not
Pull
this
your dick
time.
out?
No dick. I was
CK
fine.
people?
No, what? Louis
CK
C.K.
people?
No. Here's the thing. I did get a little drunk on Friday,
Puked on
but
someone.
I didn't. Here's the thing. A couple other people puked. I don't puke. I don't know why. The only thing that makes me puke is Captain Morgan, and that also makes me black out. So I don't remember it.
I
only
only
done that twice.
black out on tequila.
Oh, see, Captain Morgan's
That's
my
weird.
blackout drink.
Like legitimately, I'm not doing this for. I only black out on tequila.
Yeah,
I can drink. I'm not to be a tough guy. I can drink a handle of Captain Morgan. I'll be drunk,
I used to be able to.
but I can move.
I used to be able to, and then the blackout happened, and then I did it again.
Tequila's no good.
So
for
no
me.
good, no good on that. But no, pretty much what happened was a couple other people didn't know when to cut themselves off, and I'm drunk, so I'm still there and I'm coherent, but I have to babysit now because
I don't do that.
Listen, I know I'm a good pal.
I'm not. I put acid in their mouths when they're that drunk. It gets fucking way funner.
So one of my buddies, he went upstairs. It was his house, so that made it a little easier. He went upstairs, to a locked bathroom, vomited. We hoped in the toilet, but it ended up being all over his fucking floor. Again, happy it was his house because it's not my problem. And it was just all over the floor, all over the fucking toilet. And then me and a couple buddies had to put him in the shower, fully clothed, just to kind of sober him up. And it didn't
Poop on him when he was in there.
No,
Come on, you guys gotta live a little nowadays.
we're nice people.
We were too.
I'm not gonna shit on my friend.
Literally, it's funny.
It is funny. It is funny. No, luckily we had a nurse there too, so she knew what she was doing and shit. It was good. It was a good time.
This is how you guys party now. You
Yeah.
have a nurse on call, and you don't poop on each other. You only drink
She's not
beer.
on call. She was just there.
Man,
She was also drunk.
guys disappoint me.
Listen, man.
This fucking thing.
I don't party. It's not.
I don't party anymore.
Ooh,
I got all my partying out.
I did win a beer pong tournament though,
Nice.
so we had a little bit of party action.
I'm proud of you. Ben.
You know
I'm
what?
Proud of you.
It was all, and we had a couple people who were they normally team up in those situations, so we had to draw names from a hat, so we didn't get those kind of pairings that we know are good. We had random ass pairings, and I won.
See, I was that pairing that nobody wanted to go against. It was me and my buddy Jay at the time. We were called Team Dagger.
Okay.
That's all we did. We just fucking daggered people. And
I
then
mean-
our move was after we hit Final Cup, we'd go over and pretend to stab you to death.
We had Rock You Like a Hurricane as our walk-up song.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
thought it
bad.
was pretty good.
We came out to Hulkamania's
Oh,
theme song.
perfect. Yeah, that's fitting. Yeah, it was an all right time.
And a lot of Nickelback's theme songs, because everyone hates Nickelback. It's
true.
If you show up, kick their ass in beer pong, and
After
have
Nickelback,
Rockstar
yeah.
playing, you don't get any fucking cooler than that in my book.
No, because you're you know what? We're going to use the worst ever and just fucking go to town.
Just super trolling, man.
So what do you do this weekend? Anything fun?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to think back. I had a cigar. I haven't had a cigar in a long time.
Wow. Like a real one or one of those shitty ones?
I don't know what that means.
Like a shitty tobacco wrap cigar or a real thick boy cigar?
I don't like cigars,
don't
so
either.
I just know it tasted like crap.
Okay,
so
that's
maybe
fair.
it was a shitty one.
Was it thin or was it thick? Like a real cigar?
It was thicker than a cigarette,
Okay,
but
all right.
thinner than my dick. So put it in that range. I don't know what that means.
Well, you have a pencil dick, so I'm not sure. That's a tough call.
I think cigarettes are bigger than pencils, width-wise.
They got to be close.
Yeah,
they
it
got
is
to
a
be pretty
close
close. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, the second day. I mean, that was Friday. I got really drunk and all that. I was up for 24 fucking hours plus, and it was bad news because I had worked obviously that day. And then I stayed up the next fucking day, and it was bad. So that was bad. But Saturday came around, and I had a more low-key day after sleeping most of the day Saturday. And then I went to hang out with a couple other friends, and they got me a cake with the SpongeBob quote on it. You know what's funnier than 24? It's 25. That's fucking funny, Zanka.
I'm so disappointed, Jake.
You have no idea how funny that is.
so disappointed.
You didn't grow up with it like I did.
No, I'm pretty sure while you were growing up, I was literally getting drunk
I know.
with drunk people who couldn't handle their booze.
That's what I'm saying.
Then, because they freak out, you put acid in their mouth,
You're not that much older than me.
and then they get way cooler.
You're not that much older than me, though.
I think I'm older than you by a lot. If you guys' idea of partying is ordering a cake with a SpongeBob
That was
quote on
that was
it.
a different day. We didn't party that day. That was the non-party day. The party day was before that.
I got a couple things we got to talk about.
Okay, sure.
This is podcast related.
Okay,
I have been getting.
you're coming out of the closet.
I've been out.
Okay,
I've been
fair.
getting. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Or your kid. He won't know.
You don't know the difference. Especially by the time he's old enough, dude. I don't even think people are gonna have dicks or vaginas.
This is true. This is
gonna be
true.
all
We're already
mams.
kind of there. We're already kind of there.
But so I get a lot of suggestions for our podcast. One of them was, how come you guys don't talk more about real news?
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know. That was the quote. That was the question in my inbox, and I wrote back, "We don't watch the news, really."
So like
I only
world
watch
news?
wrestling.
So like world news?
But here's the thing. I'm thinking, why don't we turn it into a segment
Okay.
Still, I haven't even told you about this.
No, this is
still
new.
real news.
Okay.
Where we find one topic.
Okay. I'm woefully unprepared for this.
Woe was close. And we do the woke take on it.
Okay.
Where we only read the headline and we try to figure out what the fuck it's about.
Are you conducting
I don't have
this?
anything today.
Okay.
I'm
We're
just
gonna
throwing
try
it-
this next
we
week.
literally came in unprepared.
Oh,
today.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
we're flying. This is all getting called in the ring.
Okay.
See, kept the wrestling related.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully we don't job out here.
So it'll just be like local man slaps penis on table. And we'll be like, well, that's pretty straightforward.
I don't even know. Either that or we could just, what is trending? What's the top trending thing right now? And then we try to figure out why that one word's trending.
I feel like we might be talking about the Kardashians a lot.
Or ISIS.
Ooh, yeah. No, they're kind of gone, aren't they?
I don't know. There was just a bombing someone was talking about out in the shop.
Really?
Not
That's
here.
unfortunate.
Somewhere else, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
The bombing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's, not our problem, I guess.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's America problem, but it's not our personal problem yet. Until they blow us up.
So, gonna talk about some news.
Real news or wrestling news?
We're gonna save the real news segment because I'm working on a drop for
Okay, all right.
wrestling news.
Nothing will be as good as your Facebook questions drop, though.
Oh, I didn't even put one up for Facebook today.
That's okay. I didn't
forgot.
either. All right, what do we got?
Basically, not much. We
Yeah.
have this. We
Yeah.
have Braun Strowman was never going to be facing Brock Lesnar
No.
at the Royal Rumble.
I saw that, yeah.
They were just kind of using it to push sales, which is cool.
Smart,
Yeah.
too.
I guess, but I
Well-
mean, I'm more excited for if they were pushing the Finn Brock angle this whole time instead of the Braun Brock because they did that 5 times now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. And Finn sells. He's not a quote-unquote a draw, but I think he's more of a draw than Braun Strowman is, in my opinion.
At this moment in time, yes.
Yeah, so...
The problem with Braun was the point when he was over as much as he was,
Yeah.
they were still into only pushing Roman at that time.
Very true.
It's not a shot at Roman. I know he's got cancer. Feel sorry for him. Do all that fucking hoopla.
No, but it's
that's
true.
The truth. Yeah.
It's very true.
They were stuck in that. They only pushed Roman, so they don't have any new stars. Braun was super over at that time.
Yep.
A little bit over after Roman left, but it really died down. I mean, after that time, when I told you, when he started playing the goofy shit with Elias, I'm like, he's never going to win a world title.
Yeah.
They made him a joke,
Yep.
and he's been having trouble getting more traction since then.
I know.
He shouldn't be a good guy.
Well, the
either.
good thing I like I'm going to talk about Raw a little bit real quick. The good thing I like about Braun on Raw this week is he kind of went back to what he was doing when we first started the podcast.
If you're going to
which
make
was
him a good
flipping
guy,
shit.
do that shit. Yeah.
Which was chasing people and flipping shit.
The best part of that segment for me was the whole Elias thing, just being the creepy drifter again,
Yep.
singing about where Corbin is. It was perfect.
Raw, in a way, felt a little more old school. Like, I mean, obviously not nearly as close as what it used to be, but it definitely had some old school vibes to it.
I don't think it can go that old school anymore. Did you hear all those fucking whiny cunts online about Alexa's back?
Oh, man. Look at those shoulders.
They pushed her into doing this segment. It's so sad. You fucking dumb white knights. I hate you guys.
Look at those shoulders, man. Really gives me a boner.
I know. I can't jerk off to that. Give
No.
me a fucking
well,
break.
I mean, if you work hard enough, sure you can.
If I work hard enough, I fap to a lot of weird
Exactly.
shit. Yeah.
So, I mean, don't underestimate yourself.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
I needed to pick me up
Yeah,
today.
you're welcome.
So what were we talking about?
I know we were talking about Alexa Bliss's hot shoulders.
I'm back.
He came
We were
back.
talking
Hey.
about Finn. I was really trying to get back to the news.
Oh, like the real news.
Yeah. The whole thing too was they weren't ever going to put Braun over Brock. Apparently, this
Right.
is the rumors. Everyone's been reading, and so they didn't want to kill Braun completely. Now,
I think he's dead.
I told you last week I was like, this is the point where they're going to make Braun champ because they shouldn't. Like, no, you know what I mean? He's not over as much as he
That's
used
what
to.
I thought.
Don't have the same feeling with Finn.
No, I don't either.
But some circles are saying Batista's name's getting thrown out there a
Saw
lot
that.
more. Why would you have the title involved when you have two big names like Brock and Batista? You don't need the Universal title there.
So that's who they're planning on putting him with, Brock?
No,
Oh,
this
okay.
is just me speculating on other people's speculations.
Right. Don't.
But what I'm trying to get at is maybe Finn could pull it out? Brock doesn't need a title to be the attraction.
Well, here's the thing. In the weirdest of ways, I believe it more now that Finn's in the match. I believe Finn can win more as opposed to Braun can win more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I feel like Finn is just super hot right now. It could easily happen. Whereas Braun, I don't know. He was fizzling, just like you said, and it was not great.
Dude, you ever look at Braun's tank top too, by the way?
No.
How are his nipples not hanging out?
I mean, he pops them
He
out every
literally, that thing is right above his belly button.
Yeah, it's
like
small.
literally that drift or whatever the fuck it's called is right above his belly button.
It's like a men's extra
It's
small.
like what Lita used to wear during the Rated R Superstar segments.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, she
all
wore
front cleavage.
Nothing.
Yeah.
She wore nothing during those things.
Yeah, so if I'm focusing on this dude's man chest and not focusing on fucking what he's saying or what he's doing, you gotta fucking spice him up a little.
That's how I feel about Big E, but I focus on everything that he does.
I will say this, though. Him putting the door back on the limo,
That was very funny.
fucking great.
That was
man.
great.
Him and Vince were great.
It's the small character work things
Right.
like that make him good, and he's always been doing this. But last week just killed it for the both of us. We were just like, "Oh, this is bad."
Mm-hmm.
And now this week, I feel like it brought it back around. It kind of brought his character back around to what it used to be.
Dude, last week was so bad that you said good things about Brock.
I know, I know.
That's crazy,
That's
man.
That's when you know things are rough.
So, in other news, too, this just popped up today, the Revival.
So
There's
yeah,
Basically, all the reports are saying is that they don't want to re-sign or
Good.
they don't want to do this.
bye.
They haven't asked for their release yet. That's been thrown out there. Apparently, that was just misreported.
Okay.
So, where it's at right now, they're still under contract. They were in line for a push. Who knows if they're going to get a push? All I know is if you keep putting them in matches with the Lucha House
Oh my
Party for no
fucking
reason,
God.
it's not going to get anywhere over.
And they lost again.
I got to say this.
Oh no,
too.
they won this.
They won
time.
this
They
one.
won this time.
But I
See, I
guess-
don't even remember.
I got to say this.
Yeah.
They haven't been memorable in a lot of the spots they've been given. I said this
know.
about Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Yep.
It's like, I'm fans of all these guys.
I know.
Dude, the Revival in NXT is some of my favorite matches.
They were
This
excellent.
is not shitting on them.
I know.
But it comes to a point where you can only blame creative so much to where sometimes the superstars have to grab, I know it's, the stereotypical, or not stereotypical, the brass ring
Yeah.
comment or whatever,
Yeah.
but they've been given mic time every time they come out. Every time they come out, and the crowd is still dead.
I know. The coolest thing they've done recently was beat Roman. That's the coolest
That was
thing
amazing.
they've done. I know.
And again, then you can blame it on creative where they didn't capitalize on
They
that right
didn't.
away. So it's a back and forth, but they haven't done that one thing that's going to get you over in front of the WWE fans, not the NXT fans, which is a bigger, broader universe,
Yeah.
as they like
Yeah.
to call themselves.
Here's the thing too. The Raw Tag Team Champions don't mean jack fucking shit. They could put them on the Revival and try and make them mean jack shit, but they're not going to.
It really doesn't. Every title right now is literally just a prop.
Gable and Rude were not even on the show.
That's what I mean. Any title. Name any title. Ambrose is the only one, and that's only because, well, he was the only one at the time, and that's
That's
because
it.
the him and Rollins feud, and that's the main thing.
I mean,
The
I think
Intercontinental title, maybe it's in a good. I think it's in a good spot right
I
now.
think it is as well.
because it's not on a guy you want to see in the main event. I'm just saying.
Speak
It's-
for yourself.
But the IC title for me was always the guy who was coming up, who could jump to that spot. I like where it's at now because let's face it, without Brock on the roster, Rollins, Ambrose, Finn, those are your main guys.
I think. I mean, it's good to have it on someone prominent,
yeah.
and I think it is right now. We'll talk about that a little later. It is right now, but Rollins. I feel like Rollins, and this sounds bad because it used to be such a prestigious title. I feel like Rollins and Ambrose are too big for it. Does that make sense?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're main event guys. I
Yeah.
mean, even when Cena came back to win like the U.S. title,
Yeah.
it was awesome because he did the Open Challenge, but it was still like he's trying to elevate that title, which he did. But he's the biggest name in the company.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
he'll tell you.
Oh yeah. Yes, he will over and over again. But yeah, I like where it's at now. So
I think it's perfect on Lash.
yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
Me
I think,
too. And it's been a little while. Not counting Dean, it's been a little while before it's been on a heel that I remember. So I think they'll do good work, especially with Leo being the hype man and all that fun shit.
more news.
Okay.
WWE did that Alexa segment, by the way. This is other rumors that we're just getting to.
Yeah.
Because they want to see how far they could kind of push the envelope.
Well,
in
sure.
this,
They pulled it again on SmackDown.
yeah,
Kind of.
kind of.
Eh.
Even though both these chicks show off more of their bodies when they're wrestling.
I
together.
know. It's ridiculous.
And like, let's face it, dudes wrestling out there in their tights and are basically
dick's
wrestling in a
hanging
whitey tighty.
Yeah, the dick's
Finn,
hanging
you could
out.
see his dick.
This is true.
I could almost saw his butthole. That's how short his fucking tights.
Well,
are.
he posts pictures of his butthole on Instagram all the time.
So it's just like whatever.
I don't understand. People are all like, "Oh, we want the Attitude Era back" and shit like that. This is exactly what they were doing in the Attitude Era, and now people are complaining about what we were saying: shoulders and like a back and some really covering lingerie. Come on, get it together. What's wrong with you people?
Lars Sullivan was supposed to debut already.
That is weird.
He's got anxiety attacks.
Oh, fuck me.
Here's what I think it is.
I can relate, but Jesus.
I think he's a bit of a bitch. Where
I'm not a
he's
performer.
little bit nervous that everybody knows that he was talking shit online a while back, and it's like, in my eyes, yeah, he may have anxiety attacks. Everybody gets anxiety attacks nowadays, it seems.
It's true.
I just gotta say this. If you're gonna talk shit online, man up. Do it to their faces.
You really think that's why?
I guarantee he's a bitch. That's what it comes down to. I don't think he wants to step up and be like, yeah, I said that shit. He
too
said
bad.
a lot of awful shit.
It's true, because literally every one of the other people they've been showing off, quote unquote, debuted kind of in some capacity, and the whole time I'm thinking, where's Lars Sullivan?
I guarantee. I mean, I don't guarantee. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. If
a
he has anxiety
possibility.
attacks, I apologize. I'm sorry. Whatever. Maybe just do a hit of weed and get out there, fucking big bitch.
True. If
But
they'd let
in
him.
my opinion, he's nervous because everybody he talks shit about is on the roster basically now too. Said he fucked Ronda. It's a whole bunch of racist shit. It's just like, I think what happened was he thought if he showed up, it was gonna blow up again on the internet, and that's where his anxiety attack came from.
He needs to
it's
get it together.
underlying, he's a bit of a piece of shit.
I mean,
Is my guess. That's only my guess.
Yeah. I mean, I do. In a way, if it's a real thing, like if it's something diagnosed or whatever, I do feel for him. That's fine.
I don't.
No.
No, fucking man up, bro.
All right.
Dude, I just don't understand why he can wrestle on NXT. He
Yeah,
can do
that's
all
true.
of this,
He did
and
that.
he did wrestle on big cards
That's
from
true.
takeovers where he'd show up.
Yeah.
And the reason that all this shit starts coming out right before his main roster debut, and now he gets anxiety.
Yeah. I take it back. You're getting paid $millions. Go fucking wrestle.
Yeah. I go. I know it's a mental health thing, so I'm being a dick right now. And half of it's joking, half it's not. I really do think he doesn't want to face the people that he talks shit about.
It's a high possibility. Yeah, absolutely.
I also think it will blow up when he shows up because there's a bunch of white knights online who are going to be like, this guy did this.
This guy said something about blacks. I don't know. I don't even remember what he said.
Jesus
See, that's
Christ,
how,
Jake. You
what?
can't say that.
I said he said something. What? How does
African
that mean?
blacks or something. I don't know.
Yeah, forget it. I just don't. I don't even remember what he said. So like, it's not that important. I don't know. Obviously, I'm in the minority. I assume.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe he
I
is
feel
having
like-
anxiety attacks, though. Would
sure.
I feel bad?
I'm someone who can deal with that kind of stuff too. And I don't have to perform in front of a lot of people. So I guess I'm on the other side where I can kind of understand.
Look, I just like to call bullshit out when I see it, and I think he's being a bullshit artist right now where he's a little nervous about
It's a
getting called
possibility.
out. Yeah. It's
I am open to that being a possibility as well.
I just think he's never addressed it either. So it's like, dude, whatever. All the shit I say, I know people are listening to this. I know wrestlers by name that are listening to this.
That you won't tell me.
Because I don't want you to stop talking the way you talk.
I wouldn't hold back. If someone's being a piece of shit, I'll tell them they're a piece of shit.
Well, 90% of what I say is coming from a joking place.
Me too, depending on what
I
it is.
would really eat a lot of the chicks' asses that I talk about,
That's
and I
fair.
would probably roll around in the bed sack with Finn Balor if he asked me to, because he's got real pretty eyes.
He's a pretty man. Yeah.
But it's just, I own those things that I say.
Of course.
Own it. I think that's really what it is.
Like
Look, this.
Sure.
What I think it is he's knows it's gonna blow up. So he's like, oh, I haven't. Like, I think he's using the mental health thing to cover for him being a piece of shit.
It's a possibility.
So
really
he's
is.
trying to do like the both thing, like white women have white privilege, but they are women, so they use both sides. We're like, we're still just like gay people.
Maybe he's trying to garner sympathy.
That's what I'm saying.
Because this came
I couldn't
out.
come out with the
obviously.
words.
Yeah. Because this obviously came out of some sort of news source, I assume. Maybe it's a sympathy thing. People are like, oh, he's having anxiety attacks. That's so cute.
I will say this:
Yeah.
some people don't want him there.
Okay, like on the
the
roster.
roster.
Yeah, of course.
It's not breaking news.
No.
I don't think. And I think it's safe to say they have good reason if he's a dick. But he might have changed. He might be great.
Yeah, this
he
was
might be mentally retarded.
How many
or
years
whatever
ago?
it is.
Like, this was so long ago, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I legitimately don't remember. It was a long time ago. He was on these bodybuilding message boards or some shit.
That's even funnier. I would just own the shit. I'd be like, yeah, I was fucked up trolling people. What do you want from me?
I don't know, man. Some people just can't own up to their shit, But it is what it is. Hopefully he can get past whatever he's dealing with and actually, wrestle.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Why do you miss him?
No.
Exactly.
But whatever. I like I like more people. So whatever. Mm-hmm. Something like that. You got anything else?
Yes.
Talk about Lars Sullivan. Got too goddamn long.
Why? It's a big story. He's got
Yeah, it is.
social
You're right.
anxiety,
You're right.
he's
You're
sad.
right.
Look, Morrow, I believe it.
Oh, no, me too. He's bipolar as
he
fuck, right?
needs all the help he can get.
Yeah.
Morrow. And by help, I mean support of everybody. I don't
Both.
mean help.
I mean-
yeah. But I'm just saying, he's very believable. Lars just seems to have cropped up when all that shit cropped
Yeah, because
up, that's all.
like you said, none of this had come up, as far as we know, none of this had come up prior to this.
But, again, I'm not a gypsy, or I can't read minds, or all those other things.
I'm also not a therapist, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Played one on TV once.
I had sex with Lars Sullivan. See?
Oh my god.
Now if I ever get called to the main roster, I'm be like, bro, I apologize.
Lars, listen.
I didn't lose my virginity to you.
I said on a podcast that I banged you. I apologize.
Which is way cooler than a fucking bodybuilding forearm, you fucking piece of shit.
Is it? Are we cooler?
I will 100%. What the fuck do you do in a body? Do you just say, nice lift, bro?
I actually do have a buddy who does. He's like.
I was going to say, you better not say you're a part of a bodybuilding.
No. No, I have a buddy who is, or was. I don't know if he still is. But he was on there as a joke, like to see these people fucking trolling. And apparently, it's full of that shit.
Just trolling?
Yes.
That's what I meant. That's all message boards.
I know, sure, but it's weird on a bodybuilding form.
Why? Why is
know.
that different than any other form?
I guess that's a good point. Yeah. I don't know. It's something else.
Chris Jericho's getting paid a boatload of money.
Fuck yeah, I believe that. That's not news.
I like how, well, kind of, because it was funny when he goes, I'm not here for the money. And I believed him. I don't think he is there for the money.
Well,
either.
he's
I
not
think
there
he
for the money, but he's still gonna get the fucking money. Like, come on.
helps
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a lot.
I would turn on the WWE for a lot of money.
During his recent podcast, Talk is Jericho, Chris Jericho said this. Ready?
Yes.
We're doing a quote here.
Okay.
Quote. It's a little bit hard because I worked for WWE for 19 years. I love the WWE, but I put myself into Chris Jericho's shoes back in 1998. We're going to skip all ahead. Can I walk away from WWE and go to All Elite Wrestling? A brand new company that doesn't even own a wrestling ring at this point? Yes, I can do this.
You can do whatever you want.
That's all I wanted to read from that quote.
All right. Yeah.
I liked it.
And here's the thing. I'm sure Vince is pissed about him doing that. But if he, like, in however long his contract is, whatever, 3 years or something, if Chris Jericho's like, yeah, I want to come back, Vince will be like, all right.
Yeah, Vince doesn't hold credit like that. I don't think so. I mean, who knows?
I don't know. I don't think he would
Look,
either.
competition's a fucking good thing. Raw was
I
good
agree.
this week.
That's true. And hopefully it is a pivot from AEW. Maybe.
Or maybe he's about to put AEW out of business already because he's already in Monday Night War mode.
It's a possibility.
He's already flashed a little Alexa back. He's doing a little title change thing here and there. He's fucking sprucing up the main events.
Once we see Sable on Raw, things will change.
I don't think he will.
No.
Brock keeps her in a cave wherever the fuck he lives in Canada.
Is he in Canada? I thought he was in Alaska. That's
Same
basically
thing,
Canada.
yeah. Why
Yeah.
do we own Alaska?
I don't know. It's not even attached. Hawaii, I kind of get it's closer, but Alaska, no, I don't know about that one.
So let's talk about
Hawaii's
Raw.
on fucking fire, though.
Is it again?
Has the volcano even stopped?
I don't know.
I know California was on fire.
Should have let me guess the news, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still real news?
Still real news.
I had no idea Hawaii was on fire.
Well, the volcano exploded, and then they almost lost an island or whatever.
Send The Rock. He'll fix it.
It's true. That'd be his next action movie.
They got like 9 other islands.
Oh, God.
Was
yeah.
it the big one?
No.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones that I'm pretty sure like no one goes to. So we're good.
There you go.
Yeah, it's perfect. We can lose that one.
That's like if a tree falls in the woods.
Would you go to Hawaii?
Would I?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Fucking 24-hour plane ride or whatever the fuck it is? Hell no.
It's bad. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
And I don't care that much. Why
No.
do I gotta go there to drink out of a coconut when I
I
can
don't
do that
either.
here?
I don't. First of all, don't like. That's true. You could just cut it on open. I don't like plane rides anyway.
I don't either.
So fuck that. I don't want that. I don't even like a fucking 4-hour plane ride. But
I don't like planes. I don't like boats.
I don't mind boats.
I
I prefer
shit.
boats in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because I'm still like on the earth, kind of. I mean, I'm in water, but I'm on.
Water freaks me out.
Yeah, no, water doesn't bother me.
I don't like not being able to see what's underneath me.
That's fair.
I lived on a lake for a while and I didn't like it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Seaweed touching my foot, I pull that stereotypical. "Ah!" You know what I'm saying?
So no.
Yeah, I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, I don't mind boats. They actually, I like the like
I'm
when
a big believer in the
Yeah.
Loch Ness Monster too.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
it's
but
like
he's in like
don't matter.
Scotland.
Any lake I'm in, he's in it. That's my mindset. I'm
That's-
ready to fight anytime.
But
just
what if
because
you're in an ocean?
then I don't know. Dude, I had to have been like 23 until I realized that sharks aren't in lakes.
That's fair. That's
So,
I mean,
I don't really go into water too much.
well, here's what that's. I don't like bodies of water either.
I'm
Like
in a
going in them.
pool. I'm hearing Jaws, dude. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That is the only body of water I will go in. I mean, sometimes I'll go in a lake every now and then. I don't like the ocean because I don't like salt water. It's gross. I don't like it. It messes with my skin and shit. And then I'll usually not go in a lake because they're fucking filthy.
Yeah.
And then pools I'll go in if they're clean.
I don't like beasts.
You don't like what?
Beasts.
Oh,
Like
beasts,
sharks.
yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
Loch Ness monster. I don't like any of that shit.
Sea bass.
Cam Neely?
What?
Sea bass?
Sea bass.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Cam Neely from Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sea bass?
Yeah, got it.
Sea bass said this?
Sea bass.
You don't remember that? You had the
No.
Wine and Dine of 69
I have
hat
not
on?
seen Dumb and Dumber in a long time.
You're a piece of shit.
This
you
is
gotta
very
get on
true.
it, bro.
Ooh, I did just get this. This is not wrestling related at all. Fuck it, who cares? I got this movie poster. It's like 100 bucket list movies you gotta see, and I need to start scratching that off to see what I need to see. It's probably a lot.
I probably have not seen any of them.
You've probably seen some of them.
Maybe.
I don't know off the top of my head what's on there, but there's a lot of like classics.
Good content. Thanks
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
I got a list.
I'll get back to you next week.
That's right. I brought up a whole bunch of bullshit. Look, this part of this thing is done. We made it. We bullshitted for a half an hour about absolutely nothing.
That's
We
our
had
podcast.
nothing to start the podcast
That's
with.
literally what we have. That's what we do.
Good. I'm proud of
We're
us.
bullshit artists.
I like that.
Artistes.
Next up, breaking down Raw.
Sure.
How was it in your opinion?
A lot better than it's been, and it was actually pretty good. It was super watchable, which is again, it's a lot better than it's been. Braun Strowman, he comes out and he says that Brock's gonna get these hands. That's the thing he says a lot. Pretty much, that's just what he's been doing for months. Then Baron comes out, super much,
Let me
eats
cut
a ton
in
of
real
booze.
quick.
Go ahead.
The whole time he was in the ring posing before he said anything, the crowd was super into it.
True.
Got to say this. He should be in a hair versus something match with Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin gets to shave his head.
Oh, that'd be dope. Oh, bald Braun would be cool.
Keep the beard,
Keep the beard.
but for sure shave the head.
Yeah, that'd be
I
cool.
mean, it's going anyway.
That's true. It's like a Dean Ambrose effect.
And it would be kind of a cool thing if Baron Corbin was the one to get to do it because he got so much shit for when
Well-
he shaved his head.
He needs something to do with the Rumble now, so who the fuck knows?
Oh, for sure they're going to be in a feud. So
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Because Baron came out, he did some heel work because that's what he's done. I think Baron is an excellent heel. This is not a hot take, but I think he's doing great work, and he's been doing great work with what he's been given because it ain't much. So Baron runs down Braun for a little bit and then runs to the back. Braun chases after him and then tosses a sing bro across the table. That was funny.
does it ever scare you when you see Braun running downstairs though, like he's going to break his knee or something?
I think, yeah.
Because when he ran around
He's a
the
fast
Tron
guy.
there,
He's a fast fella.
He's a fucking 9 feet tall too. He's got long legs. Cover a lot of. He's like a deer when he runs.
Yeah, so pretty much Braun has no fucking clue where Baron is. And then you hear the strum of Elias's guitar. Like you said, he was doing the drifter thing. And he sings a little song about where Baron Corbin was. And he says he's in the limo. And then Braun goes down
Total
to the
narc move,
Yeah, absolutely.
but I enjoyed it.
I mean, it's a face helping a face. That's pretty much it. And we know Elias doesn't like Baron Corbin. So
As soon as Vince got out of his limo and saw that made that guy buff out the scratch, I'm like, some
it's
shit's
getting
happening to this
fucked
limo.
up.
And as when he ran by it, you see the limo, it's perfect placement. They're obviously dropping those little Easter eggs
Oh, yeah.
for you. I thought Braun was just gonna run down and tip it over, and then Corbin would crawl out from the flipped car or whatever.
nope.
No, he just ends up going AWOL and starts smashing in the window, which is cool. Rips
Yeah.
the door off.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's something we don't see all the time. When we do see it, it's usually Braun.
It's very Attitude Era-esque,
Yep.
like we were saying earlier, to fuck up a vehicle like this. Because it happened a lot back in the
With
day.
like a pipe and
Any
shit like that, yeah.
Stone Cold would drive concrete, drop
Yeah.
concrete in it. I mean, he'd run it over. Everything happened to cars. Brock used to take a sledgehammer. I forget whose car it was, but he smashed the fuck out of someone's car that was on top of the ramp.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's just like they used to fuck up cars a lot more, and I enjoy it when they do it.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. And it's sad that we have to.
Did you know limos cost $100,000?
Apparently, this one does.
You could tell Vince had nothing. Like
did
we had
not
nothing
look
for the
like-
beginning of the podcast.
It
He
did
was
not look like $100,000 of limo. I don't
This
think.
cost $100,000, and then he was like, $100,000.
Yeah, so
He wanted to say $1 million so bad, and you know it.
Oh well, yeah. So this cost Braun $100,000 in a fine and his shot at the Universal title at the Royal Rumble.
So Braun did what any stable person would do: flip the limo over.
That's what I'd do.
Yeah, 100%.
Wouldn't be able to, but hell, I'd
You
try.
know where you could figure out how to do it?
Get the chain and pulley system that they use to do this?
No, you've got to go on a bodybuilding forum and ask.
Ah, yes. How do I flip
Call
a
back,
limo?
bro. Call back.
How do I flip a limo? And then someone will say they fucked Ronda Rousey or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, just getting anxiety.
Boy.
JK
Speaking of
all
Ronda Rousey, guess who's next? Ronda Rousey and Sasha Banks. What's that for a
This
transition?
is how you book. Oh, transition? As soon as you said that, I thought the GameStop ma'am. So that's where I'm at in life.
GameStop ma'am is a rapper.
I know.
I figured that out.
GameStop ma'am's not 48 years old.
How? Okay. Did we think?
I thought
She
she was like
was?
70. Yeah.
Is she an older or younger person?
I don't know.
She looks old.
Listen, speaking of this is how you book Ronda. No microphone.
Yep.
She came out, got in the ring, was all business. She can smile. I don't mind the smiling thing.
No.
Whenever she talks, though, it pulls me out and away
Mm-hmm.
from her character. Everything up until they give her the mic at the end of the match was perfect.
And
Book
I actually
Ronda that way.
The match was whatever. It was okay. It was nothing special.
It sucked. It
yeah.
really sucked.
There was nothing special.
It was actually a lot of botches.
Well, I mean, look who's in the match. What I did like, though, I know you didn't like Ronda's part after, but I liked Sasha, actually.
I don't
feel
like
like
any
she
of
did
it.
good.
But here's the thing: I grew up with 3 sisters and my mom. My dad wasn't around too much, so I had a lot of this fucking girls bitching at each other all the time about this and that, and you thinking this and you said that. It's like, no, bitch, she didn't mean that. Everybody knows she didn't mean that. Stop being a fucking catty bitch.
Yeah, true. But if I had to take a positive take away from this, it was Sasha.
If I had to take a positive take away from this, it was over fast. But then it went to Bailey and Natalia doing the same shit.
Yeah, and the only highlight of this was Riot Squad. They're the best.
Ronda shouldn't be bitchy. Well, Sasha, bro. I don't know. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, so basically backstage when they're pulling these two apart for that stupid thing, the Riot Squad comes up and they're like, hey, Bailey, Natalia, find a partner. Cool. That's that. Next up we get this was the backstage segment with everyone at Vince McMahon's door. This is a bunch of people.
Jobbers, you can say it.
They're mostly jobbers, yeah. And then for some reason Jerry Lawler walks out. I think it's because they were in Tennessee.
Yep.
I would assume that to
they
be
got
it.
the hometown pop, but it's
Sure.
also he did sign on to do Royal Rumble.
I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, that could have been the news.
Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry.
Jerry Lawler and JBL are both going to be doing the Rumble.
Look, this segment was pretty much forgettable because they let Apollo Crews talk, and he has no personality.
Apollo
And
Crews is a wet blanket, and it's unfortunate.
That's
Because
cool.
he's super talented.
Hawkins talk, that was all right.
I like that. Yeah.
Best part was Heath Slater. She goes, "You're here to face. Do you think you can take the Universal title off Brock Lesnar?" He's like, "Hell no!"
No way.
Just the fact that he's standing in the line and I just wanted TV time is basically all he was saying.
The thing is, this was just the Jerry Lawler thing. That was during the Lucha House Party revival match that all happened.
Yeah.
Which I thought was ridiculous. I mean, sure, it's Lucha House Party versus the revival. We've seen it a billion times. But don't put things like this on during a fucking match.
So,
That bothers me.
Sin Cara is working out again. The only
I didn't know he was hurt.
Yeah, I thought he was in Lucha House
Yep.
Party, to be honest with you. I thought he's been around this whole time.
You know what's funny? And for some reason I was doing research because I don't know much about like the other two guys in Lucha House Party.
Who?
No, Lince Dorado and I can't even think of the other guy. Grand
Grand
Metalik.
Metalik, yeah,
They are
he's been around
they
for
are
a while.
both younger than Kalisto. I did not realize that.
Kalisto's
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah, well they're also they're all
Kalisto's
in the-
also 3 feet tall, so you think he's like 12.
I know.
get it, yeah.
Well, they're all. I'm even Grand Metalik, who's I think been around a while.
Rey Mysterio's 44.
I know. I think Grand Metalik is like in his late 20s, so he can't been around that long.
He's been on the indie circuit for a little
Yeah.
bit now, yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting to find out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this happened. Whatever. The revival win, and that was that. They had shady tactics going on backstage.
I got nothing to add.
EC3
Yeah.
was there. He showed up. That's it. That was not great. I mean, EC3, his one on SmackDown. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah,
his
he's
one on
posing.
SmackDown was funnier. This was nothing.
He's
It
going
was
to be a
just
joke, though, doing shit like that.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm a little worried, but
Here's the thing, though. They didn't call up anybody worthy. And I don't mean that in a, like, EC3 would be worthy, but I mean, like, they didn't call up anybody who could be a threat to take the Universal title.
oh no. Well, I think EC3 might go to SmackDown anyway.
He should.
I think he should.
I think they all should go to SmackDown.
It's true, but that will not happen. Vince McMahon addresses the Royal Rumble title match is my title. I don't even know what happens. Oh yeah, Vince comes down.
You didn't see this? Cena comes down.
I did, but like I don't.
Cena
fucking
comes down and he's like, "Yo, bro," gives his fucking badass speech and
I did
everything.
like it, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Give me one more chance." I'm thinking in my head, This motherfucker had 18 chances. Like,
Yeah,
wasn't even one more.
I'm thinking in my head, fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh, you were?
Yep.
I was like, not this way. I wanted to, like, some other way to get
I don't
that
care.
record.
Take it off Brock. Because the thing is, if Cena was in the match, I would be like, oh, he's winning for sure.
Maybe, yeah.
So,
Well,
so one time he
either
hasn't
way,
won.
I liked his speech. I thought it was badass. I like... Who came out next?
Drew.
Drew came out next. That was cool.
Yep.
Drew in the ring. Oh, but I like the Ruthless Aggression drop, even though
Yes.
nobody in the arena
I got
fucking
it.
noticed it. Did you hear how quiet that crowd
I know,
was the whole
I know.
show? I liked
It's bad
Drew.
because they got a good show, too.
I
For
liked,
the most part.
I liked Drew coming out and dropping the same line.
Yeah.
And looking like he had Ruthless Aggression now.
Drew.
I know Cena said the thing about Finn after, but, like,
Yeah.
look, Finn's like 38, I think, 40.
Yeah.
He's going to be up there, too.
Yeah.
Drew's not a young kid either, but that seemed more like a passing of the torch to me. That moment when Drew said drop the Ruthless Aggression line, because
Yeah.
you remember back when Cena said it way back when.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This was a lot like that. For some reason, it reminded me of that. And I'm pretty sure, no speculation here. I'm sorry if this comes off rude.
Little speculation.
When Drew got right in Vince's face and said that, I think I saw Vince pop a little bone.
Pop a little bone.
I think I saw it.
I
I think he got him.
Well, we know how much he's liked Drew in the past, so I don't see any reason he shouldn't be pushed to the moon now when he's better.
I think a little piece of spill came out of Drew's mouth, landed on Vince's lip, and
Popped a little chubby.
Vince had a little PC in his pants, a little pre-cum.
Oh, that's disturbing, but probably true.
Went there.
So, yeah, that was really good. Drew is excellent and should be pushed to the moon, in my opinion.
Do you think Vince and Linda still hook up?
They're both so old. No.
What do you mean they're so old?
I don't know.
I
They're
guarantee you
fucking
Vince is still
old.
fucking 20-year-olds.
Oh, sure. That's fine. But you think Linda? I don't know. She doesn't seem like one to fuck.
She probably only had sex with him twice in her life.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
he got Shane and
One
Steph.
was on their wedding night, and no, not
Oh, yeah,
even.
They have another kid too, actually, I think.
Do they have 3 fucking kids?
I don't know. I think it's like
Okay,
an
so 3
Aussie
times, I
situation
guess.
where they have another kid that nobody knows about.
This is the unknown McMahon.
Yeah.
They keep them in a cage. I don't even remember.
Hornswoggle.
Oh, yeah, that's it. No, that wasn't with Linda, though. That wasn't with Linda. So Baron comes out. He stakes his claim for the title, too, which he doesn't have one, really. But I like that Baron's in the picture, kind of.
He's the most over heel, if you want.
is very
I know
much
people
so.
are like, it's not the heat they want. That is the heat they want.
Yes, absolutely.
People fucking hate Corbin.
Yes, it's excellent. He comes out and whatever, and then the last person to come out was Finn. And Vince straight up tells him that he's too small.
No,
basically.
all Vince said the whole time was,
Well, basically.
no, listen. He goes, no, beef. Like, that's all he said.
He did talk a lot about beef.
Because these guys all have, beef. Dude, I'm losing my shit, laughing my ass
I
off
love
at
Vince
this.
as a character.
But I like
Stupid.
this was all kind of breaking down that wall where everybody knows Vince likes big sweaty dudes, muscular
true.
big sweaty men,
beefy
Beef.
dudes.
He likes
Yeah.
beef, and Vince says it. It's funny, dude. It was a little kind of tongue in cheek.
Sure.
And Finn is even saying, "Look, I know you never liked me." Another thing, because everybody thinks Finn's Triple H's boy. Like that's why he
Yep.
won the Universal title. It was all Triple H's call.
Yep.
Vince has a lot to say about this too. Vince is a fan of Finn. Just saying.
Obviously.
Vince likes money. He just, Finn got injured as soon as he won the title. It's a scary spot for somebody to be in.
Yep.
The title's never recovered from that, if
Nope.
you ask me. And I understand. I'm glad Finn's back, though, because he's fucking badass, and this was sweet.
Yep. Pretty much, yeah. Drew just ends up kicking everyone in the face. And then Vince is like, you want a title match? We got a title match, or whatever. Or we need someone for the title match. And, yeah.
I'm glad Vince is back on TV,
Me
though.
too. I like Vince as a character. Backstage, Jinder Mahal, he's like, I want to be in this title match as well. So Vince lets him pick someone from the match to face to get a shot.
Did you
He
hear
picks
Jinder
Finn.
go, Vince? Oh, I mean, Mr. McMahon. Like,
Yeah.
it was a real moment where he knew he fucked up on live TV.
Yeah, I like that Vince acknowledged it, and he was like, thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I like Jinder. I mean, this is not any surprise to anyone, but whatever, I guess. It just didn't really matter.
What do you mean?
The whole segment, even the match. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to win it.
Oh, really? I thought he was going to win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the only reason why I say that is because I thought Finn, they were building Finn to possibly win the Rumble, maybe. Like, that was my thinking at this point.
Yeah.
So I did think Jinder was going to take a spot, and, like, the crowd would fucking turn on
That's
the main
true.
event, and everybody like, Finn. And then Finn enters the Rumble.
I mean, that
and
would
wins it.
be excellent heel heat for Jinder, which I think he needs desperately right now.
Well, I didn't think any of it. I thought Cena was going to win, to be honest with you.
Or that.
I thought that was going to happen. Dude, the Rumble is their second biggest pay-per-view all year. They want this to be big, and it's not selling 100% yet.
I have no fucking idea who's going to win it. The men's Rumble, I have no clue.
Oh, yeah.
The women's Rumble, it's a little more written down, I think. But the men's Rumble, I have no fucking clue. I have a couple that I speculate, but I got no definitive winner.
Nice.
It ain't going to be Braun. Ooh, could be. Could be
maybe.
Braun.
Hey,
now that I think about
you
it.
don't have to main event, so.
Definitely won't. So next up, we have the Riot Squad versus Bayley, Natalya, and a mystery partner. Ooh. The mystery partner is Nikki Cross. Mm-hmm. Welcome back. Even though she was on Raw once for the Women's Revolution segment.
She's the most called up person who hasn't been called up yet. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't understand. She's been on the main roster.
Yeah, pretty much. It was
No,
nice.
she's not signed to any brand yet. No shit, she wrestles on all of them.
It's true. Yeah, she's definitely wrestled the most out of all of these call-ups because
Exactly.
she's the only one that has. She's had 2 matches now, and none of the other ones have. It was good. She's fun to watch. I don't like seeing the Riot Squad lose, but watching Nikki Cross is fun. So,
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I gotta get used to her style a little bit more
It's
too.
weird.
Because
It's
it's not that at some points it's sloppy and like I like the Riot Squad, but they're young girls.
Yeah.
They were falling down without being touched.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I hate getting taken out of the moment. That's
No,
all.
I agree. I understand.
Dude, did Ruby Riot secretly turn into a smoke show? Like, when I wasn't looking?
Maybe it's the hair. See, I preferred it the other way.
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I
Yeah.
like that she looks like she's probably about to yell at the Hot Topic like manager.
Yeah,
about
she's
some
got the-
shit.
she's got the
looks
shorter hair
Yeah,
now.
she's gonna bitch about something, but it's at like a Hot
Whereas
Topic.
I liked I thought she was looking good with the longer hair, and then she got rid of it.
I'm into both.
Yeah,
I think she
yeah.
just needed a tan.
Maybe that's it.
She went from mashed
Too pale.
potatoes to fucking tan.
She was too pale.
Fucking bronze fawns.
What? Next up, we had Jinder Mahal versus Finn Balor. Meh. I didn't think it was anything special.
No, could you say those names again?
Jinder Mahal and Finn Balor.
Oh, you didn't think that was special?
Well, I mean, Finn Balor. You never know.
I like both these guys, but yeah.
Ooh. We'll talk about it after, but we didn't talk about NXT UK at all. We should do that.
We can get into that.
We can do
after,
that.
Yeah.
We can do that after Raw. Because it was fucking awesome. So, yeah, Balor wins. That's pretty much that. Next up, we had my biggest surprise of the night. We had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Bob Lashley for the Intercontinental title.
Good match.
It's a fucking good match, yeah.
Second best match of the week?
Of the week, yes.
Not including NXT UK.
No. I don't count that. That was last week.
Was it Friday?
It was
No,
Saturday. Yeah. But I only just watched it last night, so it's fresh in my mind, and it was
really?
fucking real good.
Fucking Pete Dunne.
Oh man, yeah. I have a hot take on that match. Probably not. But yeah, this was surprising. Bobby Lashley actually got the win. He's the new Intercontinental Champion. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming, even in the slightest.
I don't either.
And I don't know what they're gonna do going forward, but I'm excited to see whatever it is.
They don't either.
That's probably true.
Yeah, this is cool though. I like this kind of stuff.
I do too. I didn't expect it.
Look, the IC title means dog shit right now. Anyway,
It's true.
this is one title. This and the US title. They can bounce around because they don't mean anything. Once they find the right guy to hang on to it for a while, like a Miz, if he was to go back down to this thing,
Yep.
let him do this. Keep it interesting.
And I think I hope that is the case with Bobby Lashley here. I mean,
I
feel
think
like
he's gonna hold it for a little bit.
I feel like he can, and it'll be great heel heat with him and Leo. And I don't know. And
I bet by the time he's ready to drop it, it's to Leo.
that'd be cool. That'd be interesting. I don't know, like kind of like a Mustafa Ali type transition up to the main roster kind of deal.
He's on the main roster. Let's face
I
it.
know, but
mean,
he's still on 205 Live.
Yeah, but nobody watches 205
And this
Live.
is true. Yeah. Yeah. No, that could be an interesting feud going forward, but I don't want that to happen anytime soon.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So,
Well, they got to pull the trigger though, because if they pull another Enzo big cast thing where they wait too long, nobody cares, and then they pull it, and then they both fucking have to do weird shit. And they're
That
not
was
there
bad.
Anymore.
this would be better than that anyway. That was really bad.
I like having managers though, so
I do too.
I kind of like Leo being in this role.
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember there was a time where we fucking hated it.
We need more like Heyman dudes though, like more
agree.
old like Bobby Heenan back in the day, like older dudes who
Hey,
don't
how about-
have any athletic ability at all. Like you don't think they're gonna get in there and like like with fucking everybody right now, Zelina, you have fucking
She's
Leo.
a wrestler, yeah.
These are all people that can, Lana, these are, not Lana, I should take that back. Leo and Zelina, these are all people that can flip off a fucking top rope and hold their own in the wrestling ring.
Paul Ellering.
Yeah, and they shit canned him.
Yeah.
You had Drake Maverick.
Who was a wrestler. So, like,
Yeah.
come on.
I like that, though. I like guys who are just in that role. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up, when I was real young, you had fucking Bobby Heenan, you had Slick.
Miss
you had
Elizabeth.
Miss
She did
Elizabeth.
wrestle, yeah.
And you never thought she was going to. You know what I
Nope.
mean? The one time Bobby Heenan had to wrestle, it was funny as hell because you're like, this guy should not be wrestling.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's hilarious. He was hilarious.
Yeah. So next up we had the segment with Alexa Bliss's Hot Sexy Back that we were talking about.
I can't believe people were upset about this.
I can believe it because that's just the world we live in. Zach.
I can't.
It's ridiculous.
Dude,
The best part. Go ahead.
growing up, for me, we had streakers at like every game you went to, and it was fucking funny. Now, if you have a streaker, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I am so hurt. I don't know. I was raped visually."
Well, and even in the WWF, like in the
you had Naked Midian. Like this shit wouldn't last anymore.
you had Stacy Keibler showing off her ass every week. Like this is nothing.
This was nothing.
And no one was complaining back then.
This was nothing.
This was the tamest thing.
She literally was completely covered except her back.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. It was ridiculous. The real highlight of this was Corey Graves' face after the fact.
Oh my god.
He just
And
like
Cole
yeah.
Cole like first of all is getting fat, but like
Yes.
second of all, Graves looked fucking
He just kind of
awesome,
nudged
dude.
Cole. He was like, yeah, all right. And then it made me laugh a lot. So next up, we did have a moment of bliss, which was not as offensive as last week because it was shitty last week.
I will say this was pretty dull for revealing the tag team titles though.
Yeah,
for
it wasn't the
women.
best way to do it, but I don't know how
I
else to
felt
do
like
it.
it built up really cool. The heavy machinery spot should have been back when she was holding her top on in the backstage area. Like
would've
I
been
felt like
fucking
that
funny.
would have been like if they busted in the door by accident.
I liked the second heavy machinery spot instead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know people are upset that they're jokes, but like this is what they do. Like they're jokes. They're funny and they're mean. Like they get in the ring and fuck shit up though. It's like New Day, you know what I mean? Except
Well, that's who they
retarded
paired him
or
up with
Nincompoop.
immediately.
But,
yeah, I was wondering, is Otis Dozovic's gimmick, is he's a nincompoop? Is that what he's going for?
Look, man.
I like 'em.
You got car spots again. You got fucking somewhat nudity again.
You got
and
Eugene, too.
back.
Yep.
That's where I was
Perfect.
going. Yeah.
Sam's going to love it. But yeah, I mean, whatever. They revealed the belts. They looked fucking excellent.
That's the thing is they look great. I wish
know.
they. I didn't even know Heyman was there for a minute.
No.
What did he
didn't
say?
too much. I don't remember.
I don't either because as soon as what's his name came out, I was like, "Did you hear him too?" He's going,
ladies.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
It was funny, but it definitely took away from a moment that could have been. And again, I kind of think this is Vince being like, "Here, fuckers, I gave you it," but not really. Like,
yeah, he wants to make it
Still
a
a
joke.
joke,
He wants
yeah.
to make it a joke because it's not something he created or wanted. So it is what it is. But yeah, Otis Dozovic came out and was an nincompoop and really likes ladies.
it was funny.
It would have been more effective if he was in like Mandy Rose's hotel room or something.
Comes out of like from the bathroom or something, just like eating toilet paper or something stupid. Yeah, that would be great. And I have no problem with these guys. And once they came out, I thought it was funny. The crowd was not into it at all.
But they kind of gave it a little cheer at the end.
But this
no.
was a big moment.
Yeah.
I felt like I'm not one of these. You know from everything I've said earlier, I'm not one of these people who's like, you shouldn't have done. But you shouldn't have done it there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree.
I
with
actually
that.
think she should have just showed the belts off and then walked backstage. Like that would have been it. Like just go to commercial break, zooming in on the titles. Like that's
Sure.
a big moment.
And
for
then as she's walking backstage or something, have Otis be like,
Yeah,
"Oh, ladies."
yeah, anyway, yeah.
So he's just a nincompoop perv. It's awesome.
I dig it.
So last, the main event, we had Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre versus John Cena.
Fell asleep.
Really?
Not because it was boring.
It was good.
It was just late for me.
It was
And
late.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, it was pretty good though. It was just one of those matches where there's not much to talk about other than it was good. It's just that kind of deal.
I went back and rewound and watched it. I liked the little thing with Cena or whatever, but yeah, it was cool.
It was a good moment. It was a good moment for Finn. Good moment for the WWE universe to be all happy. Finn's getting his opportunity. He's probably gonna lose.
It's a good story, WWE style storytelling too, where he had to fight twice. I mean, once you saw that, you knew he was going over in the main event. I think so. Maybe that's why I checked out too a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also Finn, so I thought there was a real possibility that he wasn't. So this is one of those deals. And that sucked that I see him that way.
Well, no, once he beat Jinder, I was like, oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Before that, though, I feel like Jinder should have won. It would have been fucking funny. And it would have been a cool way to build up Finn. But
it would have been great heel heat, too, for Jinder. I thought that would have been a good time. But, oh, well, it is what it is. I don't know what Jinder's going to do. Probably nothing. So, let's talk about NXT UK for a little bit. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to kick it off with the NXT UK Tag Team Championship. That's a lot to say, by the way. NXT UK Tag Team Championship. It's long. You watched all of this, right?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Mustache Mountain versus Zach Gibson and James Drake, and it was fucking excellent.
So many good spots.
The crowd was super hot. I had no fucking idea what they were saying, but it was really good.
Yeah. I mean,
do you have
100%
slice ratings?
Great match. I can go off the top of my head.
You can try.
I'll go 6.5 for this.
I gave 7 on this one.
This was a really good match. I thought everything was great. I was surprised at the ending, which was good too, because I thought for sure Mustache Mountain was going over.
They're the most safe option, and I don't know much about. This is the first I'm seeing of the UK division because I suck.
I also thought it'd be cool for Tyler Bate to have like the first of everything that they have. You know what I mean? Be the first of.
True. I definitely thought it was going to be Mustache Mountain, but hopefully this leads to maybe a feud between the two teams.
If that guy Tyler, I mean, if he was a little bit taller, he would be unstoppable on the main roster.
Big, strong man, and he's a little guy. Yeah,
well, that's the thing. But he's so good. He's never not delivered in anything I've ever watched him in.
Yeah, how soon before he's on 205 Live?
I think this NXT UK thing is a cool thing.
I do too. I love it. And I hope people like Pete Dunne. I know he's like obviously the mainstay. I hope he stays. I really do.
How cool is it gonna be when they have NXT Saudi Arabia?
You mean what, this year? Next up, we had Travis Banks versus Jordan Devlin. We were supposed to.
Yeah, we did not.
We did not. Instead, Jordan Devlin beat the shit out of Travis Banks, and then we got a surprise opponent for Mr. Devlin, and it was Finn Balor.
I like shit like this.
I do too. It's kind of like when Tyler is a little different. It's kind of like when Tyler Breeze went back to face, I don't remember who, for the...
In NXT.
In NXT, yeah. It was just cool.
Open
I think it was Adam
challenges.
Cole or something. Yeah. It was cool.
Look, this was awesome. Finn, awesome. And the cool thing is, in my mind, I was like, as soon as Finn's music hit, I was like, oh, it's sick. This is sweet. He's there for the quick pop, whatever. It's going to be a quick match.
Smart, bring some star power.
I thought for sure it was going to be a squash show. They went.
Oh, did you?
And it was a sick match.
It was good, but it's just one of those things where there's no storyline.
There's a lot of storyline though in this.
They trained
him.
Yeah.
I mean everything. Yeah.
I guess in the company there's no storyline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was into it, but I wasn't as into it as I was the tag team match.
Well, the tag team match had a lot of spots.
That too.
Yeah.
I gave it 5 in the crust.
I'll go with that too.
Yeah. I thought it was good, but not crazy.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Eddie Dennis versus Dave Mastiff. These are two large men.
Let me go back real quick.
Sure.
Though. I did like how Finn got to work a bigger man style. You don't see that too
Yeah.
often because he's always the smaller guy.
That's true.
I like some of the spots they did there where he was able to show off. I mean, it also makes you appreciate just how big some of the other guys Finn goes against.
And Jordan Devlin, I feel like he's going to be a good heel just because he's got a heel face. He's got a real punchable face.
Yeah, just get that Lego haircut is what does it for me.
Mm-hmm. So Eddie Dennis versus Dave Mastiff. These are two giant men. One is really long and one is really wide.
Really wide.
But like they're both really good. Because again, like I said, this is all the first I'm seeing from most of these people.
There was points too when you're watching what's his name, Mastiff.
Yes.
Where you're, in my opinion, I think I was like, fuck. Mushrooms are kicking in here because there's points where this guy's trying to do like some weird ass agile 205 live shit and he pulls it off.
Yep.
You're not supposed to when you look like Rhino 8 fucking I don't even know Taz. Like,
He what I wrote down here is he gives me Vader vibes down to the fucking attire. Same colors, everything. I don't know why, but that's the comparison I got here.
yeah, he's really good though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Maybe a little more agile, but he's good. He needs to wear pants though, I think.
I'm a big component for everybody wearing pants.
Yeah, he needs to wear some pants. I gave this one 6. I enjoyed it a little more than the Balor Devlin match. And it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. 5.5 for me. I'll give it the same.
Mastiff won again.
Yeah,
so
it was like a bowling ball, cannonball into the table.
Yeah, it was fucking cool. Toni Storm versus Rhea Ripley for the NXT UK Women's Championship. Okay, this was good.
Why'd you have that big exhale?
Well, because I think that, unfortunately, I think the finish was just a pivot for the whole controversy that went on. That's my. You don't think so?
100% don't. Think
I don't
so,
think
no.
Rhea Ripley had it long enough.
Dude, their whole thing has been pushing Tony. Anytime
That's
they can,
true.
it's pushing
yeah.
Tony. Anytime
I don't
she's
know,
on the
but
main thing.
that's the feeling I got, and I mean, I feel like I'm not the only one either.
No, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that said that, but that's not it at all. I mean, why they would not do that? Because it would highlight it.
That's
you
true.
Know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, if
Yeah.
anything, she would lose and then let it go away for a while.
Rhea Ripley,
Really good.
I like her. Yes.
Yeah.
She simultaneously scares the shit out of me and really turns me on, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Female Pete Dunne, the way that
A little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people say that too. But
A little bit.
she has
Taller
the same
though.
head structure.
She's taller though.
Look, she's really good.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
is, and she's 22 years old.
my girlfriend was watching the whole match, and she didn't know anything really about either one. And she just goes, "That girl that kind of like reminds me of Charlotte." I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "She's way better than the other girl." And I'm like, "Well, they're kind of pushing the other girl, so she's gonna win."
I agree. Rhea definitely looked better than Tony.
But
Tony,
when you get someone's like perspective like
Yeah.
that, who has no idea about anything, and she sees it.
well,
Like, it's
I've
good.
only seen one match with Tony, and I thought she was good in that match.
She is good.
She is good. I didn't think she was as good in this match that she was in the last
I
one,
agree.
that I've seen.
It wasn't that memorable of
Right.
a match either.
Right.
I mean, I'm not trying to shit on it, but
No, it was a good match.
It was
I
really
gave
good,
it
yeah.
5.5. I mean,
go
it was
5,
still a
yeah.
good match. I don't know if I get why they put it on Tony. I just don't understand. I feel like they could have built Rhea Ripley up as a really good heel.
they're both super young. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Anytime though, I mean, they were looking for a lot of good, like fun, happy spots during this whole card.
Yeah.
I mean, the tag titles go into the heels,
Yeah.
and then you had just basically faces went out. So
Pretty much. Yeah. Next up, we had Joe Coffey versus Pete Dunne for the NXT UK Championship. This is one of the best wrestling matches I have ever seen. It's just that's how I'm gonna put it, because
how many times have I said Pete Dunne is like my favorite wrestler?
I don't
say it
I don't
all the
blame
time.
you.
I love watching this guy wrestle.
He
I
was
just
so
do.
good. And again, I haven't seen anything from Joe Coffey. I'm sure he's done plenty of things.
You know what's funny? As soon as he came out, I'm like, man, British guys are fucking huge, but they're never in shape enough. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? They're all barrel chested.
He's like bulky.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to meet him in an alley, but you're like, all right, he's kind of pudgy too.
He's exactly what you would expect to meet at a bar. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like the guy that would be like, you just talking shit, and I'm like, no, and you'd be scared. But it's like they're never in shape 100%. You know what I mean?
But this is one of those matches where sometimes we talk about what match would you show non-wrestling fans. I'd show them this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this was one of the best pure wrestling matches like ever.
I feel like non-wrestling fans, speaking of this, matches you could show, you could show them Ray and Andrade.
Yep.
Because
a lot of
that
spots.
was a spot fest.
A lot of spots. Yeah, like, and this, so did this. This had a
Right,
ton,
right.
and it was like 40 minutes long.
Really
it was
good,
so long, which I like. And then the "Are you watching Vince McMahon?" chants were interesting.
And he was watching.
Of course, he's fucking watching.
He tweeted.
Did he?
He tweeted, "I'm watching."
That's hilarious. I didn't see that. But yeah, I just thought all around, it's probably going to be a match of the year contender if they are considering this kind of stuff.
You know what's funny though is my opinion, Pete Dunne is one of the. I know he's been the champ forever, but he's
601 days. Well, at the time.
underrated because they don't shine too much of a spotlight on the NXT UK thing at the moment.
Yeah.
This guy is just phenomenal. Again, just like Tyler Bate. Anytime you watch a Pete Dunne match, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's good. I like that they highlight him on NXT a lot because
Yes.
he should be highlighted. This guy is really fucking good.
He's scary as fuck too. Like he's like a scary looking person.
Well, the thing
Small, but
He's
scary.
He's got that Daniel Bryan vibe too.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are like, he's not big enough to move. He's fine. He's got that aggression, but he's also got that storytelling capability,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that's not talked about enough in this era where it's a lot of spots. Like, I love watching Young Buck matches, but it's a lot of high spots. Maybe that's why I enjoy it.
Right.
You forget some guys who can actually just tell stories throughout too, which is what Pete Dunne is really good at. And I think it's him because every match he's in, you see a lot of the same kind of
he's a great storyteller. He's a great
storytelling
wrestler.
capabilities.
There's just he's got it all, and he'll have an excellent career, I assume. He's already had an excellent career, and he's just getting started in the WWE. So, after he won, Big Man Walter came out, and I expected him to like smack the shit out of him, but he didn't. So.
No, he booted the fuck out of Coffee.
Yes, he did. He gave a large boot to Joe Coffey on the outside. I gave this an 8. I don't know how I can't. All around, storytelling, wrestling, Walter coming out after the match, having a stare down. It was cool. That's that.
Nice.
It
man.
was an 8.
Good
What'd
for you.
you give it?
7?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I liked it.
Fair. I mean, I just see it as it can't get much better. I don't think this year than that.
I think the SmackDown match was better.
Really? Ooh, I don't. I liked it.
I think it was because I expected this match to be great.
That's fair.
I thought
you
SmackDown,
didn't
they were
expect
gonna-
it to be great.
SmackDown's?
Well, not on SmackDown.
Andrade Ray?
Yeah.
No, I expect that match to get 4 minutes with a Ray quick win. I didn't expect them to get the time they got and to be able to tell the story they were able to tell.
That's fair. Let's talk about it. First off, Becky Lynch shows up in a. Actually, she's driving herself. What's up?
Huh?
Oh, you look like you're about to say something.
No, I have it. I'm wondering why this is ripped.
Because everything's ripped. Because
that's
it
all.
opens and I have things in there. Yeah, that's
You
it.
didn't have to talk about it. You just.
Well, no, I
that's
can't-
what-
I
You
have
were wondering
to-
what I was doing. That's what
I
it was.
have to address when you're not paying attention.
I'm sorry. I have nothing to add.
So Becky Lynch shows up, and then it cuts over to Heavy Machinery and the New Day making a protein shake.
You forgot this part.
Okay. Oh, Kayla Braxton or whatever?
Didn't catch the fucking keys. You gotta catch the keys.
Yeah. I missed
It would have
that.
made Becky so much cooler when she threw the keys because Becky's line was "nice catch," and I think it was supposed to be her catching.
Yeah, well. But yeah, Otis Dozovich and Tucker Knight and then the New Day are making protein shakes with like tuna and eggs and
No, they're making
sadness.
protein shakes. Big E is just rubbing oil on himself the whole fucking time.
Yes, he is.
He had nothing to do with the protein shakes.
No, he was just there making slight comments. It was mostly just Xavier being like, "Oh, don't do that."
Whole eggs, shell and all.
Yeah, and then it obviously cuts and they give him a real one because that did not blend. There's no fucking way. So Otis is just like, "You want a sip?" to Xavier because he's a nincompoop or whatever. And then Becky comes up and takes a sip because she's a fucking badass.
No, she's the man.
She's the man. She's a badass man. And then she goes out to the ring. That's pretty much that.
I think she said something like needs more eggs or something.
Too weak.
Too weak. That's
Yeah,
what it was. Yeah,
she said too weak, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Then she goes out to the ring, cuts a great promo as she does, and then Asuka comes down and yells a lot. You like it? I don't know how you like Asuka promos.
because it reminds me of a Chihuahua. Like it just fucking.
It got Japanese Chihuahua later on, like bad.
Why don't you like it?
It annoys me. I don't know.
She's so passionate about whatever the fuck she's saying that nobody knows.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I like understanding what's happening. Like even
I
with
don't need to.
Yeah, that's fair. Even with the NXT UK crowd, I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying half the time.
You didn't need to.
I did.
I just like the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's true. I did like the atmosphere.
Look, this is the one thing I will say. You don't really even need stories in some wrestling. Like
Fair.
you didn't need to know what she was saying because you knew what she meant.
You know what we did need? The Iconics.
Yeah.
Finally back on SmackDown after a couple weeks. They come down and Becky challenges one of them to a match. It's Peyton. And
Of course it was.
At least
The
it wasn't a
better
squash
wrestler.
match.
It was a good match.
It was.
Squatch.
A squash match. It wasn't a squash, and that is exciting because right after that, Asuka challenged Billie Kay,
Who didn't want any part
who
of it.
didn't want any part of it, and it was a squash match, real bad.
It was perfectly played out this way.
I agree. The Peyton and Becky match was fun, and
I like Becky wrestling in her gear. Like in
her
her
like
street
regular clothes. Yeah, that was cool.
You want me to show you why they call me the man?
AJ Styles actually Becky Lynch and Asuka are having a stare down in the ring.
I hate it when they do this.
I do too. Because you're thinking, oh, is there gonna have
I thought
something-
AJ was gonna come out and fucking Styles clash these bitches.
Something to do with them, and he just looks at Asuka and then gets in. Actually, he doesn't even get in the ring.
He doesn't
goes
do
over to the
anything.
crowd. He goes into the crowd and then to the back where he's got a table of hot dogs and fucking AJ Styles shirts.
This whole thing, not needed.
No,
Like it felt awkward because the whole time I'm like, where's Becky and Asuka?
I know it was weird. Here's the thing: you take out the Rey Mysterio Andrade Cien Almas match. SmackDown was bad.
Well, yeah. Well, the Peyton Becky match was good for what it
Okay,
was.
sure, yeah.
And the Billie Kay fucking Asuka match was hilarious.
It's true. It's true. But it was not great. I mean, we had the Man Heroes thing. It was this segment was nothing special. Basically, Daniel Bryan comes out of the crowd, attacks AJ, and then AJ gets the upper hand and throws him into a table of hot dogs. That's that. That's the last you see of these guys all night.
The whole time I was waiting for Daniel Bryan to pull a fucking "I hate mustard" or something line, dude. He
Yeah,
just
you posted
covered
that.
it.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's all about.
You don't need to. See, this is what I'm saying. Well, you're fucking partying with SpongeBob cakes. You missed out on a great time in
I
life.
did not party with the cake. It's good cake. It's good cake. Turned my fucking poop blue.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, oh yeah,
I
it's
had
one of
a
those.
velvet cake. I tell you that.
Yeah,
story?
yeah,
I went
you
to the
told
doctor.
that. Yeah, and then your doctor called you a fucking idiot.
Basically.
Yeah. So backstage, Jimmy Uso and Jay Uso were doing a little Royal Rumble photo shoot, and Jimmy gets a little gift, a little anniversary gift from what he thinks is his wife.
So let me ask you
Sure, go
something.
ahead.
Let's just say my girl gave me something.
Okay, yeah,
Just appeared here.
sure. That'd be weird.
In what world? No, that's not the weird part.
Okay, it's gonna
In
get weird.
what world would I give you the box and say, read it to me?
Yeah,
read
just-
to me what the woman of my, like, the love of my life. Read to me what our personal,
Especially
like,
your twin
talking is.
brother, too.
Yeah, that would never fucking happen, dude.
No, that is weird, and it was weird.
That's little things that pull me out. Like, it should have just been he gave it to the wrong twin or something. It would have been a quick, funny moment where he reads it. He says, oh, no,
Oh,
this is for you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's subtle things.
I hate little things like that just pull me out. It's like,
I-
there's no reason he's reading this to him
I
right
hate
now.
that the Usos are. This is what they're doing.
I
Too.
know, they're so good, I know.
I mean, the only thing I wrote down is that a story is better than no story.
Yes,
Yes. Which is true.
I didn't hate this. Well, I don't know why some people did.
I didn't hate it, but it's not good.
It was terrible acting.
It's not good. I just know the Usos are better than that.
There's only one Uso. The other one's getting left out like a motherfucker.
That's true. He's just there.
It's like, hey, read this so I can further my storyline along.
Yeah, that's that. He just wants to be included, really. So yeah, he gets a hotel key for Mandy Rose's hotel room. That's that. Samoa Joe versus Mustafa Ali. This match does not happen. Samoa Joe just beats the fucking shit out of Mustafa Ali. If you want him to be the top babyface, this is how you fucking do it. I think this is a great move. Mm-hmm. That's that.
Yeah,
really.
I don't care either way.
No,
I like Samoa Joe.
I do too. But Mustafa Ali has this really good quality where he can like garner sympathy from the audience no matter what. 'Cause he's kind of like
for
small
me though,
dude.
I'm an asshole. The
Sure.
whole time I'm thinking in my head, I hope Joe punches him in that stupid light up face mask.
he did.
Bashes and cracks.
did.
I just was like, break it, break it.
I just think it's a good move.
No, I like Mustafa Ali.
Because that's exactly what they're doing. They want him to be a sympathetic babyface, and he's already the small, quote unquote, small guy. So this is a good move to go.
I'm just glad that they're not playing up the gender foreigner angle with him.
Oh, thank Christ! They
Yeah.
wanted. I listened to him on
Well, he
Talk is
wants
Jericho.
to too. Yeah,
I listened to him on Talk is Jericho, and he didn't want that.
he likes to. He likes that. That's part of his character, though. Like he wants that, but he doesn't want to come out wearing a towel on his head.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
basically what he said.
So next up, we have the match of the week, probably. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Nope.
Yes, fuck
No.
you. He is not just Andrade. I will
Yes,
not
he is.
accept it. Nope. Wrong. Boo.
You're wrong.
He's Andrade Cien Almas, and I will say it
You know what? The
over
guy-
and over again.
I guarantee you they were listening to this and they were like, Zanka can never say the fucking name right. If you go back to any podcast
Just
where I
make
try
him
to say
Andrade.
his name, yeah, I only ever get Andrade right.
Say it
They're
now.
like, go with it.
Say no.
Andrade.
No. Say
Nailed
it,
his
the
name.
whole thing.
No, that is his whole name.
Say the whole thing before this change.
Elias.
What?
See?
Close.
I'm in there.
Close
I
enough.
got Elias and Andrade now. They don't need last names. I never knew if it was Samson or Samson, so we're good.
Elias made sense, and I didn't like it at
It makes
first.
sense except for social media aspects where you can't find Elias. Like you need to type in WWE Elias.
That's true. It's one of those things where it's not anything to actually complain about, but it's a small thing I'm going to complain about.
No need, bro.
I know, and like I said, it worked
People were
fine.
bitching on my page. I was like, look,
I don't care that much.
SmackDown's 2 hours long.
Yeah.
They cut out half his name. If he moves to Raw, they give him his name back.
That's true, probably.
There's an extra hour to say names.
That's probably true. Yeah. So this match was fucking excellent. I knew it would be good. I know you said you didn't think that. I knew it would be. I'm glad they got Andrade another win here. He needs it more than Rey. Obviously, Rey does not need to win here.
Now, when I say I didn't think it was going to be a good match, it's not because I didn't think they would have a good match.
Sure.
I didn't think two things. A, they would be given the time to have a good match.
Very true.
And B, they would be allowed to have the kind of match they had. Andrade took some spots. That one front flip over the top rope
Hell yeah.
onto the outside.
Oh yeah.
Audibly in my house, I went, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, there was some
painful.
There was some of the shit Ray's doing now is wild. You don't expect someone that he's not super old, but that much older to be
44.
doing wild shit like that. And it's I mean we saw it last week with
I
the
love how
weird
they go out of
pile driver.
the Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
I love how they go out of their way not to call it that.
Yeah.
They don't give Petey Williams his due.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, match was great. Andrade got the win. That's that. It was just really good.
It was an amazing match. There was nothing to say. I was happy to watch the whole fucking
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. Yeah. And this is awesome chant on a random SmackDown. That's a good time.
Yeah.
So Jimmy,
Can't go by the "This is awesome" chant though.
this is true. They'll do that for almost anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes it deserves it.
Yeah, I did this time. Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Uso arrives at Mandy Rose's hotel room, and Mandy's there in a black robe, and then she takes it off.
And black underwear.
Yeah, it's still less revealing than a ring gear. Words are hard.
You got a
It's still
tongue
less
boner.
less revealing than her ring gear.
There you go.
Got it. I nailed it. I don't know.
She can't act.
She's bad.
She's a bad actor.
Cameraman takes some blackmail photos, and then Jimmy's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble with my wife." So he leaves, and then for some
Here's
reason
what I
his
gotta
wife's
say.
there. Go ahead.
I don't know how the fuck Mandy Rose didn't see Naomi from fucking space wearing this god fucking awful outfit she wears
Yeah,
now.
she's like Kill Bill went to a rave.
She's a highlighter. Like, that's all she is.
She's a lady from Kill Bill went to a rave. That's it.
Now, these scenes are always terrible because there's no audio from the crowd. Like, you know what I mean? It's only, and you hear like the little things.
It was not. It was not good. However, you want to talk about like stuff that happened in the Attitude Era. Shit like this. This is very Attitude Era in a way.
And you did hear the crowd, too, when they fell back on the bed and you got a quick glimpse of Mandy's under butt
like,
cheeks.
"Ooh."
The whole crowd's like, yeah! Like, so fuck you guys, white knights calling us all pigs. We are.
Yeah, that's true. But other than that, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with it.
They should have bashed one of their heads into the TV. They kind of like almost did it, and I was like, that would be a cool spot.
That would be a very Attitude Era spot.
But all that happened was Mandy kind of got away.
She got a little under butt cheek. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yep, and then left. I don't know where they're going with this. Apparently, it's just because Mandy hates Naomi for some reason.
Yeah, you know who the best actor in this whole thing was? Sonya Deville. Yeah. Her backstage, she sold it to me. Like,
Jey
her,
Uso.
I believe it.
James.
No, he was terrible,
Yeah, he
too.
was.
Because the whole time he was like, yeah, I'd hit that. Like, you could just see it in his eyes. He's like, fuck that shit, yeah.
I mean...
Hey, look, it's the WWE. They would just pass shit around left and right, I'm
That's
sure.
true. That's true. Next up, we had the Mrs. Bestie birthday bash. I didn't hate this, and I should have.
Yeah, there's a lot of cringe moments for me.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, it's fine because it's the Miz, and he can do that. It's kind of like Bliss. She can do whatever and have it be like okay. Usually, she's a good talker.
I was disappointed like 4 different times.
That's fair.
I really wanted them to pull, or at least this is what I felt maybe they were going to do. It was like the Jericho KO thing where he opens one of the gifts and it's somehow the Miz turns on him with whatever's in the box. But there's a pair of fucking Nikes.
Well,
I don't care.
They're going to win the titles.
They're going to win the titles. And look, do something different. Don't just make the Miz, make Shane turn on the Miz. Like, no one would expect that.
It might happen later on down the road. I mean, it'll be a
this
great
is
way.
getting boring. And babyface like Miz right now, I miss Miz. I miss Miz.
The thing is, he's going to remain a babyface. And Shane, if they decide to go the breakup route, Shane will be the one turning on him, so Miz can stay the babyface. That's how that's going to work. Because Daniel Bryan is going to be heel champion for a while, and they need someone for Daniel Bryan.
Maybe.
I think.
Also, they don't want the McMahons to be heels right now, and Miz is the best heel they have.
They could have one McMahon be not a heel. He's the most likely to go against him anyway.
Yeah, Shane's always the outlier.
Exactly. He's the most likely to go against the McMahons at any point. So, yeah, that was that. There wasn't too much to it. Sheamus versus The Miz happened, kind of. Wasn't really much of a match. Cesaro got put through a cake. And then Coast to Coast, really bad one.
Why would the Coast to Coast, he sucks at it. He's never been
bad.
good at it. He should never do it. This is not his move.
No.
He's not good at it.
No. Do the elbow drop.
Why would The Miz hold the cake facing Shane McMahon, too?
I questioned that as well.
Wouldn't you hold it the other way so Shane could kick the cake into fucking Sheamus' face?
That's what I thought, but
This whole thing sucked.
it was not great. I just
turned you. You just said, you go, I liked it.
Well, I liked it more than I thought I would. I can give you that much.
I didn't like it, and I thought I would.
Huh,
So
okay.
I guess we're opposite there.
Sure. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. It was bad. I'll give you that. But it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. It wasn't a This Is Your Life segment, but it was close.
I wouldn't even put it on par. Not even close.
I would.
All right, that's fair.
What was the big reveal? There was nothing cool.
Shoes.
Exactly. Oh, and these shoes have this technology where you don't need laces.
That
I don't give
sounds
a
dope.
flying fuck, dude. Oh,
My
does
shoes
it?
don't have laces.
You got Velcro?
No, it's just they're nothing.
Why
That
is that
sounds
a big
cool.
deal?
It's
Does it sound
convenient.
cool?
Imagine never having to tie your shoe. That's so convenient.
Tie your shoe once and then slip and slide in and out.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. But then I got these, and I'm like, ooh, they're like ninja shoes.
Yeah, I think they look stupid. Though.
That's fine. I don't
They
give a
look like
shit.
those things you put over your doctor shoes.
That's fine with me. I don't give a shit what my shoes look like.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I do
I
not.
can tell. There's a little hint of anger in your voice right now, and you're trying to hide it.
That's just me as a human.
No,
I'm just angry.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna buy another pair.
Go ahead. Don't affect
Fucking
me.
gonna.
You're
Maybe
the-
they'll be fucking neon like Naomi's
Oh, God,
jumpsuit.
dude.
Spray paint them.
Yeah, so I wish they could have been cooler gifts. I don't know. Then the second thing, what he make?
He only had
video
one
on,
gift.
No, he made a video on iMovie.
He only
or
had
whatever.
one actual gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
there
there
was
were
like 16 presents there.
There were a bunch there. They were just empty boxes, clearly. Yeah, it could have been better. Well, I hope they do something with them as champions.
Good news, Rusev Nakamura. They're going to be at the Rumble.
Neither of them on the show.
No, but they're going into a title feud, which is nice. They're gonna carry it.
It's nice if Rusev wins, yeah.
Wins or loses. I just like that it's going to be at a pay-per-view, though.
True. And hopefully it'll be on the main card and not relegated to the pre-show.
Yeah, pre-show.
Yeah, it'll
It's
probably be the
definitely
pre-show. But that definitely means Rusev will win. No titles change hands on the pre-show.
You say this, and I always correct you.
Name the last time it happened.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Cruiserweight title.
Nope.
Tag team titles have changed hands multiple times.
I'll give you that.
On the
I'm pretty sure the
pre-show.
B team. I'm pretty sure the B team won theirs on a pre-show.
So what part's next of the shit show we have going today?
Hall of Fame stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Dedicate yourself and you gon' find yourself
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Welcome to the prestigiously decent Hall of Fame.
This is the least prestigious award ever.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Put it on your resume anyway.
BT Dub Jake,
Yeah, huh?
I got all their addresses, so get to work
That's
on making
terrifying.
those fucking things, and we'll send them out to them.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
So, we inducted 3 of our most loyal
4.
people. 3.
4.
I said most loyal. I'm getting to the 4th.
Okay, fair.
3 of the most loyal listeners, and 4.
Okay.
But Mangria, Fueled,
Arguably the most loyal. Does more for the brand than we ever will.
makes signs, goes out, gets Becky Lynch to say,
That's true.
"Nice sign." I can't do a Becky voice.
No, God, you can't. Never do it again.
He sent us his acceptance speech.
It's a novel.
It's a novel.
That's okay, though.
He sent us audio.
It didn't work.
Didn't work. It's still not working. So I will read this in my most regal of voices.
Okay. Because it's an award acceptance speech. This is one that would get played off the stage with music because it's going on too long. But that's okay. Go ahead.
My whole life,
Oh, God, not John Laurinaitis. Fuck.
my parents said I was destined for mediocrity. Year after year, I proved them right by getting C's and D's, even an A once.
Yeah, same, pal.
After graduating,
It's so hard to do this voice
Just do
for a
regular.
while.
Talk normal.
After graduating, maintaining mediocrity became challenging. Working at Taco Bell and Subway wasn't helping at all. Then one day, while mopping up vomit at an elementary school, I took a chance on a semi-decent podcast called Still Real Radio. Listening to a below-average wrestling podcast gave me a new direction to head in. Then, sadly, it went away. Some time went by, then I noticed a resurrection. The Still Real After Party made its way into my ear holes and motivated me to strive for an average work ethic once again. So thank you, Jake and Zanka, for being there for us every week, whether it's about exploding bee testicles,
Oh, yes.
Casper burps,
Oh,
the ghost of Chris Benoit, Jake wanting to kill himself,
that's every day.
Zanka's kid smacking his wiener around, or Lashley's legendary chocolate ass. Your podcast is very entertaining. Those are all great callbacks.
Those are all great.
Sorry, that's not part of a speech. It's inspired me to finally achieve my goal status of decent. Thank you guys for making us all laugh and not giving a shit about being PC. I will continue to drag my sign around the West Coast, plugging the pod and posting Instagram questions. It's truly an honor to be a part of the Still Real After Party Listener Hall of Fame. And as always, peace, love, and leg drops. He nailed it.
Rusev Day.
That was a fucking good speech.
That was a fucking excellent speech.
Now,
Bobby Lashley's chocolate ass.
I always have to fucking read.
Yeah.
So here you go. Jake,
Ah, crap.
I know you can read.
I can't.
Andy _with_N__I.
Yeah.
Read by
All right.
I'm the one, the lonely Jake.
This is true. I'm very lonely. I would like to thank Jake and Zanka for dumbing themselves down a little each week.
We don't dumb ourselves down.
No,
at
we're
all,
super
man.
dumb in general.
This is bad.
By reading and answering my question each week. Inaugural class, huh? That is pretty titties. I have to be honest. 90% of my good questions I came up with while taking a crap or after watching porn.
That's how all my decisions are made. So we're on par here, Andy.
Congratulations to my fellow Hall of Famers. Happy Rusev Day.
Great speech.
Great speech.
I do gotta say, I like how we're building a little kind of community thing going on, where I see them liking each other's
like
stuff.
each other.
They talk to each other. Like, you've heard of, like, the LGBTQ community? We are the fucking SRAP community.
Yeah, people like Sam and the Mangri, all of them are. They're like, yeah, you're right. They're like a little tight knit community, and for some godforsaken reason, we brought them together.
Just a bunch of social media sex panthers.
Yeah.
I fucking dig it. All right, now, the great Bretsky 99.
What happened to the other 98 Bretskys?
I don't know. I always just thought it was like a thing where...
It's Wayne Gretzky,
Yeah.
but I made that joke
Number
before.
99. Oh, okay.
Callback.
BT Dub,
Yeah.
he's in school, so
Oh, okay.
school's been a bitch. If this speech thing is real, here you go, he said.
Oh, you bet your fucking ass it's real. Here it
Very
is.
real. I'm telling you, you got a lot of people's ear holes right now are being filled with your words of wisdom, Mr. Great Bretsky. I found this page at the end of spring 2018 because I'm yet another asshole, cynic wrestling fan, and was drawn to it. I never thought it would develop into such a great community. I really am a fucking nincompoop.
A little bit.
I hate to be serious, but 2018 was the shittiest year of my life. Aw,
I'm sorry.
shut up, Jake.
Oh.
This page and podcast has really gotten me through some hard times. You guys are the fire to my great balls. Thanks for the induction, guys. Fuck yeah, bro.
Hopefully
sweet.
the induction perked up your 2018.
Yeah, hopefully put a little fucking lead in your pencil,
Even though
bro.
I think we did it in 2019.
I'm fucking...
Sorry.
No, but this is more of a 28. Like, we're...
That's fair.
know.
It was the 2018 class. 2018-2019 class.
All right. Savage. Alpha. Foxtrot.
That's 4 people, by the way.
This motherfucker has been partying in Disney.
Oh, what?
So he was late to listen.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nah, he's fucking loyal. I'm
Yeah,
just
I would
giving
love
him
to.
shit.
I would love to be going.
We've
to
actually
Disney.
been talking about Disney because I have a kid who kind of I think we should go. So
Yeah, Disney's fun. Yeah,
yeah, I know. I'm just not that guy. Like at theme parks,
I feel you.
I have a lot of.
it's
I have
super
a loud
fucking
mouth.
expensive.
Like people think we dumb ourselves. No, this is us.
No, we're idiots.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just with a microphone.
That's true.
Here is his speech, Mr. Savage, Alpha Foxtrot. Just so you guys know, he is the creator of the #Decent podcast.
Yep.
I haven't been listening to you guys for that long, but I can honestly say SRAP is single-handedly responsible for making my commute to work go from sucking dick to being okay. I never knew that my sarcastic ass mouth would take me this far, but I'm honored to be counted among the likes of Andy and Mangria. Here's to 2019 and all the mediocrity it may bring. That was a fucking nice speech, man.
It was good, and he brought up the
It's
other
fucking
Hall of Famers.
SRAP community.
He brought up the other Hall of Famers, and it's a lovely little thing
Social
we got
media
going on.
Sex Panthers.
Oh, it's so good.
Digging it. So, those 4 dudes are officially inducted. We will hang their pictures, which I will draw in our hall, literally our hallway.
The hallway of fame.
And we will hang those.
Yes.
And it'll be decent.
Yes. The most
But
decent
Jake.
hallway. Yes.
Do we have a couple more
Yes.
celebrity inductions we shall
have,
call them?
We have a celebrity, what I like to call the celebrity induction, and then the legacy induction. The celebrity
Rhodes?
no,
Randy
different
Orton?
legacy, different legacy. Our legacy.
Ted DiBiase Jr.?
Way our legacy's way worse. I can tell you that much. Well, Ted DiBiase Jr. No, let's start with the celebrity induction, and I feel like you should be the one to do this one.
I gotta cover this for a second.
Okay,
Which one?
it's David.
Okay. All right. One of my personal friends and one of my favorite guests of the podcast.
Excellent.
Because he
Granted, we haven't had many.
he
but-
talks shit, and I like that. So we're going with the leader of the kingdom, and in my opinion, we're really just trying to suck his balls a little because I feel like he is on the road to becoming the one and only true Ring of Honor champion this year, and we could use the hype to have him on our podcast when he wins. No, fuck me. Matt Taven, man. He's got to be in our hall.
He's definitely in our hall. And,
he's been on the podcast 3 times.
And if Ring of Honor
This one twice.
If Ring of Honor ever lets you wear a Still Real After Party shirt out to the ring, do it.
I just dig it, man. I made one of his T-shirts that he sells. How fucking cool is
That's
that?
awesome. Now we should wear one of ours.
Aren't you making a T-shirt for somebody from what country?
That one that no one cares about.
Which one's that?
Fuck. They have a funny accent.
Oh, China.
Oh yeah. No, that's not right. That's not right. It's got a lot less people.
This is our Legacy Award.
The Legacy Award is a very special. It's a very special Australian, I'd say. And
I like that.
Yeah. He's done so much for the podcast that it's unbelievable how far everything has come. And unfortunately,
Look,
yeah,
don't lie.
yeah,
He hasn't done dick for our podcast.
yeah, that's true.
He
You're
hasn't
right.
done shit.
We haven't even met
Honestly,
him.
we're just trying to grab onto his coattails.
Yeah,
He's
you're not wrong.
more famous than us, and we need the hype train, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So continue with your speech.
That's pretty much you nailed it. I got nothing. It's a very, very popular Australian who I feel like we need to have as our Legacy Award recipient.
It is
His name is Roger the Buff Kangaroo,
who passed away?
who passed away last year, R.I.P.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I like that.
What, did you think it was going to be someone else?
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah. Maybe next year. Yeah.
What about those guys who sing that stupid song?
I don't think they're Australian,
Oh, they're not?
to be honest with you. I could be wrong. I could be super wrong about that. Men at Work, I don't think are Australian.
Men at Work.
Yeah.
That's what they're
But I could be so wrong.
Yeah, so there you go. We
Yeah.
have an Australian in our hall.
Yeah. Yeah,
I will draw all the pictures.
Yeah, draw a buff raccoon. Raccoon. Yeah, buff raccoons next year. That's a different one.
Should we do Instagram questions?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Welcome to my favorite segment, Jake.
A little peek behind the curtain. He was waiting for me to press the record button, and I just wouldn't do it.
I know, I almost passed out, dude.
That would have been something. I wouldn't have called an ambulance. I would have just let you die.
I have an offer for you.
What does that mean? I will not suck your penis.
Come on. Just a
Okay,
little.
I'll suck your penis a little.
Not even to completion. Just, you know.
Tip only.
Okay.
Okay.
You, from now on, are in charge of the Facebook question post.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can do
But
that.
what I mean is, you're also reading the fucking thing.
That's fair. That is fair.
I do way too much reading on this podcast for someone with like a 3rd grade reading level.
You've heard me read. You think I'm much better?
Oh, that's
I'm
right,
One of
we
those
tried
kids.
this.
I'm one of those kids who's like I dreaded reading in middle school or whatever. I'm like, I had to follow it with my finger
the
and
line
shit.
ahead thing.
Got him.
Yeah.
Fucking nincompoop myself.
It happens, we all are.
Nincompoop myself.
Andrew_Cater_. Would you rather go to TakeOver Brooklyn / All right, let me read this real quick. Would you rather go to TakeOver Brooklyn, Hall of Fame, WrestleMania 35, all for free? Ooh. Or would you rather go to all indie shows happening on WrestleMania weekend around it for free? I would take the indie shows.
No, I'm going the other one.
Well, the thing is, the indie shows you're going to be able to meet. I mean, maybe it's personally because I think we get way more stuff for the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's out and about.
Definitely.
I mean, it's just a bigger thing. Going to WrestleMania for free, I would imagine I'm sitting somewhere where I'm watching screens. You can't see the fucking ring. You can barely see anybody. And I would rather just get drunk in the parking lot.
That's fair. I understand.
That's pretty much my take on everything in life. I would rather get drunk in the parking lot. Yeah.
I'll take WWE. I mean, it's still got the theatrics, and I mostly for TakeOver, to be honest with you.
TakeOver would be epic.
Yeah.
But there's so many cool indie things going on.
Oh, I know. I believe it. It's just that's me.
Real Deals Steel. Has WWE, this is a good question, officially ruined Braun? I think he's salvageable.
Yeah.
I think what it is you need time away from him right now.
It's not great right now. He's not ruined, no. But it is not a good time.
I'm
right
soured on him, and I'm the biggest Braun guy out there. I was the Braun guy way back when he was wearing the black sheep mask.
Yeah. It's not great right now. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I just think he needs time off. I think the best thing that could happen right now is he gets suspended by Vince or something, and then just seethes and just gets meaner and angrier.
And starts flipping more things.
But I really feel like he should kind of go back to a heel first and then do the swap back to a face down the line.
Well, you remember when he was a face before? He was breaking shit anyway.
Basically, you got to rebuild him without... I mean, this was funny this week, putting the car door back on and everything. I like that kind of shit, but... when he was fucking up Roman Reigns, like, that was intensity. There's a difference between that and what they have him doing.
That was his best feud. Yeah. That was one of Roman's best feuds.
100%. They both brought out the best in each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's, I mean, and that was the most invested I've been in either one of their feuds. I just read Savage Alpha Foxtrot Hall of Famer.
Hoff.
Half of this is for Zanka. Okay?
That's you.
That's me. But what's the biggest dick you've ever drawn? What makes the perfect canvas for a phallic masterpiece? The biggest dick I ever drew was actually in shop class way back in high school, and it was on the back of a thing of sheetrock before we put it on a wall.
Oh my
and
God.
I used a gigantic, like one of them fat permanent markers, right? And I just drew a fucking meaty piece. Ball hair, everything. Just enough veins to make it, gross. And we put that up facing, so they couldn't see it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just hope that one day when they're tearing down
It gets
whatever the
torn
fuck
down.
we built, it's just you get a glimpse of it. But that's the biggest one I ever did because it was I don't know, it was probably about 7 feet, so it was a pretty big dick.
It's a big dick.
The best spot for one. What do you think makes the perfect canvas, Jake?
Perfect canvas for a dick.
Drawing, not just perfect canvas for a dick.
Well, yeah, that's any canvas. Spray painting it on an overpass. Yeah.
I'm a fan of drawing them on sticky notes and leaving them in spots for people at my
You do
shop
that.
to find them.
You do that a lot.
Yeah. Grant Love 23. Who threw the pie at Kevin Owens? Jake.
Kevin Owens.
Doink the Clown. Julius Caesar.
The Julius Caesar?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Big fan
Welcome
of podcasts.
back. Welcome back.
I like your salads. Why doesn't Jimmy... That's a dumb joke. Stupid. Don't say that. Why doesn't Jimmy Uso
moron.
just let Jay Uso smash Mandy Rose? I mean, they're twins. How's she gonna know? Hashtag take one for the team, Moose.
Why don't they both just smash? Fuck it. Who cares?
That's one
It's
weird
not
devil's
real
threesome.
anyway. Yeah, it is.
Megria_fueled. Jake and Zanka have entered the Royal Rumble match. Who do each of you think you could actually throw over the top rope? Also, why did they have Otis sound like the Tasmanian Devil on Raw? Hashtag Heavy Machinery is a joke already. Hashtag Decent Podcast. Hashtag Mute Rhonda.
Yes. You first.
Who do I think I could throw over? Dude, you just made me read that whole paragraph and you think I came up with something? I'm talking right now.
Okay,
Stall.
Kurt Hawkins, because he's booked that way. Yep.
Who do I think I could actually throw over the top rope? I've been in the ring. The top rope comes up to my chest. And I'm taller than you, Jake, so
Yes.
why are you laughing?
Because it's funny still.
I got to go with a Rey Mysterio type. Somebody
Mustafa
small.
Ali.
I can bench a lot, not bragging. I'm just saying, like, I could pick up probably a lot of the 205 Live guys for sure.
Some of them will be in there.
So if this is like a shoot, I'm going Gallagher.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think he'd be the easiest one for me to throw over.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Unless it's one of those situations where, a Braun's running at me and I just pull down the top rope and he
Could do
flies
that, but
over.
I feel like you have to throw them.
And why did they make Otis sound like the Tasmanian Devil?
Because he is.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, their thing is like
Oh,
fucking
blah,
protein
blah,
shakes and something, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
it shakes and weights.
Shakes and weights, yeah.
I think.
Throbbie.
The Robbie.
Have you ever had a dream that you could do it what you who could do you so you wanted him to do you so much Finn Balor could do anything? Boom! I nailed that.
Yeah, that was good. So he's basically saying that he wants Finn Balor to bang him?
I think so. That's the theme with him.
I think we talked about Finn Balor banging us earlier. So
No,
I mean,
said I would roll around with him. He's got
That's-
pretty eyes. What do you
I'm
want me to
saying,
say?
yeah. So yeah, same.
He's a little twink or whatever they're called. I say like I don't know, but I really know.
Yeah, of
He's
course
a
you
twink.
know.
Yeah. Pietro Galauzo. New Hardy hand gesture? The picture, by the way, is the Hardy Boys giving the middle finger. Yeah, I mean, I saved that picture for a meme, and I just never got around to using it for one. Yeah. So, yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Sabor 7905. Thoughts on Lashley as the IC champ?
Heck yeah. Show me that ass draped in gold.
I like it because, look, Dean and Seth don't need it.
True.
For their feud. They've never needed a title involved in their feud. It's just pure animosity. They hate each other at this point, storyline-wise, and I just think that's where you should go. Bobby Lashley could hopefully maybe bring a little something different because...
Prominence.
Well, I think it would be cool to see Lio Rush hold the title kind of like Heyman does a lot of times.
They were doing that in photo shoots. I think that's how they're going to go.
And I think it'll give it a different look. Like if Lashley comes out like he did in MMA where like, you know, the guy behind you's holding the title, or that's boxing, actually holding the title above your head. It could kind of give it a different look. And you're going to have a baby face one day win the title over him, which I personally think will be Lio Rush at that point.
Maybe.
Should Finn win the Universal Championship from the same dude, same boy?
Yeah,
70
I think so. I mean, if he's booked right after the fact and he doesn't get injured immediately, he's going to be in a match with Brock, don't forget. So we'll see how that goes.
Sabor 705. When will Roman return? When the cancer leaves his body, would be my guess.
Goes back into regression, yeah, I don't
Remission.
know. Regression. Goes back inside of him and doesn't come back out.
When it goes away. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
I think you got to... Stuff like that you don't fuck around with. Give him all the time he needs. And, yeah, man, I'll be happy to see him when he comes back,
I think it's going to be good for him even as a character.
He's going to be over as
That's
fuck.
what I'm saying. It's going to be good for him as a character when he comes back.
But just get healthy first, bro.
Correct. And the
Oos.
longer...
Just get healthy first, Oos. I said brah. I meant to say Oos.
The longer he's away, the better for that particular reason, too.
The Great Bretsky, 99. Hall of Famer. You get to have the ability to call for HLA, hot lesbian action, thank you, Bischoff, at any time involving two female wrestlers of your choosing in front of you. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I know who you're picking.
I don't even know who I'm picking
I know
yet.
one of them.
Fucking who?
Becky, probably.
Oh, man. See, I'm such a pig that, like, I go for the laugh and, like, my... Never mind, I won't say who I was thinking.
Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, Right to Censor knows about this and decides to beat you up whenever you use your power. Do you use your ability, ? If yes, who are your first two people?
That's an excellent question.
I saw the Right to Censor at a concert. I've told this
told-
story before.
I've told that story.
And Green Bay fucking kicked him out of the arena. Green Day.
Green Day kicked Right to Censor out of the arena. It's funny because I you don't realize how long Green Day's been around until that happens.
Two chicks, hot lesbian action. Let's do this.
My brain always goes to Alexa Bliss, so I gotta pick that. Mandy Rose, fuck it, they're both getting naked.
I'm going old school. I'm going Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson.
Oh yeah, they've probably done that. That's probably on the internet already,
I'm going Otis on this
and
motherfucker.
it's super worth the Right to Censor beating. By the way,
Pretty ladies.
it's super worth the Right to Censor beating.
I mean, yeah, if you want to beat up a dude with a fucking rock hard boner, that's up to you guys. I mean, it's going to be awkward for you, not me.
Yep.
I'll probably still come.
Exactly.
Francois Moussois!
Hey.
Won't make a case as to why I'm not in the Hall of Fame, but
Listen.
I will say this, be a lot cooler if I was.
Listen, you're there next year. All right.
Jake, I feel like you have something with this guy. What's up?
I feel bad.
You sending dick pics?
No, I don't send
Don't
dick
lie.
pics. I mean, if he asks for him, I guess.
Francois Moussois, how do you feel about the shortened name of Andrade?
Whatever. I don't care for it, but it's also not something worth complaining about too long.
Think they will eventually go back to CN Almas like Apollo Crews? ?
Yeah.
It makes it easier for Jake to say without messing up as always.
Hold the phone.
L.
Wait a minute. I'm not the one who messes up Andrade Cien Almas ever.
Yeah, but you suck at talking, Jake. So
is
maybe
true.
that's what he means.
This is true. But that one is one I've always been good at. Apollo Crews.
Listen, Francois Moussois, I had to have you in.
You picked... Never mind.
I picked second to last. You
We're not
picked
gonna,
last.
We're not going to have that debate right now.
Slanging rock.
Who's another one? He's been around a while, too.
Who do you see from WWE future and past superstars that will join All Elite Wrestling this year? Would love to see CM Punk and RVD join.
I didn't even think of RVD, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see a younger crew.
Me too.
What happens with a lot of these places is the older guys get the bigger money. I mean, look at Jericho's contract and look at TNA.
That's what I was
One
gonna
thing,
bring up.
When they brought in Hogan and Bischoff, shit sucked. When they brought in Christian, it was sick. It was because it was a guy who wasn't utilized correctly. Guys like RVD and CM Punk, CM Punk would be a huge get. Don't get me wrong. Bigger than Jericho, bigger than anybody they could get. But the RVD types, I would stay away. I would do more of the guys like a Tyler Breeze or like if you want to go bigger. Yeah, Ty Dillinger. If you even want to go bigger though, you could just wait it out a little bit, and you can get like a guy like. I don't even know where I'm going with my words.
All right,
I wanted to say like an Xavier Woods or something, but because he's friends with all those guys, and he's somebody who I feel like could, if utilized correctly, really do a lot for your company.
I agree, but he's getting some fucking cake money over in WWE.
But he might be getting so much that he don't need anymore.
That's true. It's a possibility.
But yeah, I don't see him going over. No. But I was just trying to think of somebody who's not utilized, like a Cesaro type. That would be a big get for them. There's so many guys, but the thing with Cesaro is his girlfriend runs NXT basically, so it's like all these guys. So many people could go over there. I would like to see it more as the underutilized guys, like a Cody, and I think Cody feels the same way.
I'm more excited. I'm excited to see whoever they get. I mean, anyone they sign almost is going to be a big signing.
Josh Dioga, you sucking my toast tonight? I bought extra mustard.
Mustard's gross. No.
You don't like mustard?
I do not like mustard. No.
No carbs, no sugar. It's perfect.
That's fair, yeah. It's just seeds, right?
G-Keep 01.
And food coloring if you get that kind.
I got your seeds for you. Build your perfect woman. Face, torso, and legs. But you can only choose from these 3.
Oh, okay.
Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan's hot.
You have to choose something from each. #decent podcast. Nia, Shayna, Logan.
Taking Nia's face.
Face, torso, and legs.
Definitely taking Nia's face. She's got a pretty face.
I don't think I want to look at that thing.
What? I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
Prettier than the other two. Yeah, Sarah Logan's kind of pretty.
Logan's
She's
pretty.
I'll take Nia's face. I'll take
Look,
Sarah Logan's torso.
This isn't gonna be good. So I'm gonna make the most fucked up looking thing possible.
Oh God!
And I'm going Shayna's face, Logan's body, Nia's legs, and that includes ass.
Okay, I'm taking Nia's face, Sarah's
I made a bowling pin.
body. Yeah, you did. And then fucking the last one, Shayna's bottom half.
I like that question. That was decent.
It's a good question.
Decent question.
Next time, if you do that again, do different people, and then we'll keep going.
What, do you think he's just gonna ask the same exact question again, Jake? God damn it, you nincompoop. John M. 1821. The question that's sweeping the nation: why am I not in the Hall of Decent? Trademark. Well,
who?
Keep it up, my man.
Who?
Write in every week. Talk shit about Jake. I'll put you in next year.
Who? Who?
XX, it's your boy _Rich. You're Rich XX. Thought I'm Jeff Hardy. Current status with the. All right. What do you mean? What do you think about Jeff Hardy's current status in the WWE?
Is there status controversy I don't know about?
Do you think he's jobbing out?
No, I think he's fine. He's just taking some time off, which he deserves. I think.
When did they debut?
Who?
The Hardy Boys.
Fucking forever ago. 90s.
Was it 3 years ago?
Wait, like re-debut.
Yeah.
2.5, I think.
So coming up.
It was 2 years, 2 Manias ago.
They could hold out and then go to another place where they could redo their gimmick.
AEW. Maybe.
Who knows?
That'd be cool. The broken gimmick in AEW would be cool.
No, I don't think he's being jobbed out though. He was just U.S. champ.
Yeah, he's fine.
Y2 Kennedy. Thoughts on the Uso, Rose, Naomi love triangle?
Having a story is better than not having one.
I want to eat Mandy Rose's booty, so the more time she's being all sexy, the happier I get.
Yeah. But it's weird because I'd rather her just be in a ring gear because it's skimpier than anything she's wearing.
You pig. Andy _with _N__I. Ready for this one?
Yes.
Most WWE wrestlers in recent years have either become full-time actors or act and wrestle. Assemble an Expendables type cast of wrestlers to fight any version of the Expendables 1, 2, or 3. Who wins? How many survive? Also, my wife noticed 2 weeks ago in a mixed tag that Becky caressed John Cena's arm in a sexual way, and she thinks Becky on that dick. Explaining the big push. Happy Rusev Day.
Wow. Maybe.
I missed it.
He's single.
I will fuck Cena up if he's hitting my
I thought she was married, though.
Becky?
Yeah.
No.
I think she's got a boyfriend at least.
She did, and then she was dating the UFC dude.
Yeah.
Then they stopped. Then she was dating a comedian. So I was like, I got a shot.
Oh,
and then they
yeah.
stopped, but they might be back. I don't know.
Well, maybe you have a shot. Maybe she's single again.
Definitely don't have a shot.
No, you don't.
I don't. I wish.
You have the same hair color.
I don't.
What do you?
I have a red beard.
That's fair. That's fair. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Well, you got to have The Rock, Cena, and Batista.
No.
What?
No.
Okay. What do you have in a job squad?
No, I'm just saying you don't have to have it.
I think you do.
No.
Well, they're the
The
actors.
Rock, Cena, and Batista. No, you're building an Expendables type cast of wrestlers
All
to
right.
fight.
All right, Hawkins, Ryder, Dillinger,
They gotta
Breeze,
fight, though.
Dango.
They gotta
Let's go.
fight, though.
Yep.
They gotta fight though.
Yep. They're gonna fight with fashion
And dance
and
moves.
and a cane.
Dango gonna be fucking
Hell
dangling
yeah.
his danger out in the
Hell
middle of the
yeah.
fucking battlefield.
That's my
He's gonna
team.
get killed first.
That's my team, and the
He's like the
Expendables
dumb little
win.
drummer boy from back in the day. They send out there they probably just hey go dance a little bit.
That's my team. The Expendables win. All the WWE guys die, and then Kurt Hawkins' losing streak stays intact.
All right,
Yeah.
I got Otis.
Oh, of course. Ladies.
ladies. I also have WWE wrestlers. Assemble.
What about Pete Dunne? He's a badass.
Fudge.
You just have Otis. That's your team.
That's it, man.
Otis just goes
I'm
up,
done.
shakes and waits, and he wins.
He
Otis
wins.
wins.
I have Otis.
The Expendables is a bunch of old dudes.
I have Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
I have Becky Lynch.
Okay. The man.
I have myself.
Ugh, God.
And
You're not
I
a wrestler.
have. I did it a couple times. That
Ugh,
counts.
you're not a wrestler.
I also have. Ahmed Johnson. Now, Otis, my distraction.
Yeah, of course.
Send him out first. Ahmed Johnson, I send him out to just do all the work, maybe get eaten alive, beaten up, whatever.
Fair.
I stay in the bunker with the women.
That's it.
Oh, dude, I go full Hitler. If
Oh.
we're gonna die together.
This is true.
But I'm definitely
Cyanide
dying with
pills,
no
all
pants
that.
on.
Oh, naturally. How do you think Hitler died?
Going out the way I came in.
No pants on, jerking off to a picture of his own art.
Confused, wet, and naked.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
the way to do it.
disturbing. Just realize what you said.
Don't realize anything.
I got nothing.
Happy Rusev Day.
Thanks, man.
Stole your catchphrase at the end of our podcast. And what are you gonna say now?
I can still say it.
Doesn't work.
All right.
Doesn't work.
I mean, we can do our. Is that it? Is that it for Instagram questions?
I say for Instagram
We
questions.
can plug like the Facebook and your Instagram, my Instagram, your other Instagram. No,
No,
do it anyway.
just look us up.
Do it.
Do what?
I don't know. I just did it. I guess didn't I?
There you go. See, you're all done.
Yeah, that's it.
Well done, Jake.
We used
So-
to plug stuff a lot.
The one thing you've learned here today is if you want to get into our Hall of Fame, make fun of Jake.
That's not how that. Well, yeah, in your eyes, that's how that works. That ain't gonna get a vote from me.
What if
It
it's
might.
What if it's a really good one?
It might. It depends on what it is. It might get a vote from me. What are you, Otis? Just yeah, ladies. I feel like our whole podcast is Otis.
That's 100% what our podcast is. That is what I am in life, is Otis. So, I mean, you guys making fun of him and you think it's funny or whatever. Yeah, I feel like you're personally attacking me, okay?
You should, because well, that's pretty accurate.
I got nothing.
It's good though.
I've had
I like
nothing all day. I'm sorry.
I have been.
We both came into this tired with no notes.
Yeah, I have notes, but
We
I've
have
been,
raw notes, yeah.
that's true. That's it. I've been fucking toast.
We did good last week. We came in, we were energized, we had
I
notes.
thought last week we weren't energized at all either.
I was super energized.
Oh yeah, you
I
were.
listened to it.
Oh yeah, but you had the ADD last week.
I did pretty good this week, but it's because I'm tired.
You did better, except for the one thing where you were looking at my ripped piece of paper.
Well, that wouldn't even been. I did way more than that, but you didn't notice. That was the one thing you noticed.
That's the
decided
one
to
thing
call
I
out.
noticed. Yeah, because you were spacing out.
Do you shave your pubes?
Sometimes, not lately. I ain't getting any fucking action anyway.
So you just let it go when you're not getting any action?
Sure, why not?
Dude, you're supposed to shave
Not like
him more at
not
that
like
time.
ridiculous. Like a trim.
You
but
can
I don't
shave
like-
him more when you're not getting it.
Why? That's weird.
Because now it's a surprise. You never know when you're going to get it.
That's true.
You got to be prepared.
That's a good point. You
when
got
you're
a
with
point.
someone, dude, let the whole thing go, dude.
That is yeah. You got a point there.
Just
That
trying
is
to help you out, buddy.
That is good. Trust me, it ain't fucking happening, pal. But
You
that's
never-
good advice.
You got to throw it out there. Throw it out.
Yeah, don't leave the house.
Whatever that Ryback secret book said. He's like, you throw it out there and it'll happen.
No, I stay home. I watch Riverdale and I play video games. That's all I do.
Yeah, you're not going to find any chicks doing that.
No.
Sorry.
I can find someone who likes Riverdale. Some girls like video games too. They just few and far between.
Yeah, that's probably like how their teeth are going to be spaced when you see a chick that likes
That
playing
is
video
horrible.
games.
That is horrible to say.
Few and far between.
That is horrible to say. No, because they couldn't afford it. They're living in a trailer.
How do you know? How do you know they're not just some rich chick who just has bad teeth? British.
That's not a thing. Rich people always have good teeth.
Do they?
Yeah.
What about hockey players?
They get their teeth fixed. Usually.
Not
usually.
Pasternak.
That's true. Not Ovechkin either.
Both?
Okay, most of the time. I don't count them. Contact sport.
Austin Powers.
Contact sport.
Rich. Secret spy.
He wasn't rich. I don't remember him being rich.
He had a plane with a bed that spun in circles.
Oh, yeah.
You don't just get those.
I haven't seen that movie in a while. I don't remember him being rich, though. I just remember him being like a swinger.
He had a lot of possessions.
That's fair. Maybe he inherited them, so yeah, I guess he would be rich.
No, he only got a penis pump when he was unfrozen.
Oh, yeah,
if I
that's
remember
right.
correctly.
That's right. What
That's
a fucking,
not mine.
What a good movie.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why that came to my mind, but I
Well,
kind of want to watch it again.
Do you remember when they were supposed to come out with a fourth one and just never did?
No.
Yeah.
Goldmember was my favorite
Goldmember
villain,
was
tong
fucking awesome. You smoking a pancake, bonging a plugs.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. And he just says, I love gold all the
Very
time.
moist.
Oh, what a bad movie, but what it's such a
So
good
bad.
It's so good, though.
I bet that's on your list.
R.I.P. Mini-Me.
That's got to be on your list of 100 movies.
bet
you
it's
have to
fucking
see.
not. I bet it's not.
I bet that's fucking 3 of them, dude.
It should be. Listen, it should be. It won't be.
you
They're
think
like
there's-
critically acclaimed shit.
Here's a good question.
Sure.
So you have a list of 100 movies.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
think
new movies or old movies?
Both.
Let's do a thing. Over under pro wrestlers in those movies.
Over.
What do you want to set it at? That's what I'm saying. I haven't even seen the list. You have an idea of where it's around.
I haven't looked at it really. I just got it and I haven't done much with it. I'm gonna say.
Should we go 5? I think that's a good number.
I think 3.
100, but they can also be background guys.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. It's under. I think.
Terry Funk's in like 6 movies that people don't even know about. Yeah.
I'm still gonna say under 5, and I'll try and keep that up.
What did you say was your number?
I said 3.
So let's make the over under 4, and I'll say 5.
Okay, I'll say 3 because I think.
So
I mean,
over,
Princess
you're
Bride is
under.
probably on there.
So 4. I'm over. You're under. That's
Princess
what we'll do.
Bride is probably on there. That's one.
Entree.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else would be.
The Rock is in like so many movies.
I don't know how updated it is.
But I'm just saying, if it's updated to Fast and the Furious, all those guys who like that
there
kind of
could
shit,
be a Fast and the Furious
that's what I'm
on
saying.
there, but it would
it's
be the
one with
first
Rock.
one.
Yeah,
But it would
you
be the
never know.
first
That's
one
right.
probably.
He's in like 19, right?
Right. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to try and keep up with that. I think the Big Lebowski's on that, but there aren't any wrestlers in that, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so. It seems like a wrestler movie.
Every time I watch that movie, I want to get drunk though on White Russians.
I wonder, maybe the new Longest Yard is on there. There's like 4 wrestlers in that alone.
Do you think
Does that count?
Jingle All the Way is on there?
No, I do not.
It should be.
Does that count? Is it how many wrestlers per movie or like each movie? How many movies are there wrestlers in?
Yes, that's what we'll do.
Okay. Because like if Longest Yard is on there,
That's
I
right.
lose immediately.
That's right.
There's
Yeah,
all of
we'll
them
do
in there.
movies.
Okay,
I'll
fair.
still stick with over 3, and you're under 3.
I'll have
Is that
to.
what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no, I'm under 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or 5. Yeah.
you have 1 to 3. I have 3 to whatever.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take a look at it, like a deep hard look at it today.
I'll be doing that on Pornhub.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, that's every night.
I'll be looking up China, Paige. I think that's all the chicks we got. That's all.
Ladies.
Otis. Oh. You know what sucks, dude? Is I'm probably gonna be pulling myself later, and I'm gonna go, ladies.
So you're Beavis and Butthead now.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna go full Otis all times and see how long it takes my girl to fucking throw me out.
Oh man, is that a thing now? Is that our new Wendy?
Otis?
Yeah.
I mean,
we just kind of every time we get creepy, we're just.
I don't know why, but like
It's real funny.
it instantly puts me back into like major like childish laughing,
It's very
and
funny.
it shouldn't. Like it's so stupid,
It is very dumb.
and I'm into it.
You just grunt and say "ladies." That's it. It's
No,
very
not even
dumb.
that. It's just him.
He's
He's
funny.
Everything about him.
I'm excited to see what they do with him just for Otis's antics.
Listen, I'm out. I'm down on Braun. I'm up on Otis.
Yep,
That's
sure.
where I'm at. in life.
I'm in on Nincompoop Machinery.
Selling on my Braun stock. I'm buying in on Otis.
Nincompoop Machinery is the way of the future.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Well, as always, peace, love, and leg drops.
Wendy.